30 minutes left, boys. You guys thought I was gonna go late? You guys thought that this was gonna get posted, I wasn't gonna be there? I was gonna start my stream 30 minutes before, so we had enough time to talk, hang out, all that stuff. I wasn't gonna treat it like those other streamers and other people that have been like live for like an hour or something before. Like, that's pretty cool, but that's a lot of time being live before it starts, right? I was looking at it. I was making shoe on head or pre-recorded. Shoe on head, shoe on head. Exactly, 9, exactly. I was also watching that. But what's up, boys? We're back, we're ready, and we are in our fantastic, beautiful, amazing, gargantuan shirt today. We're having some fun, and I think it's time, boys, to watch some CitizenCon live. Now, this is CitizenCon Direct, guys. This is going to be fucking awesome. So buckle up, get ready. Stuff is about to go down. We're gonna find out what they're talking about today. Everybody's been saying on YouTube. Nix. It's coming. When's it happening? By the end of this year, hopefully. All this stuff, we're gonna find out today when it's coming, boys. I think so. I think we're gonna find out today. What will be delayed to 2029? That'd be pretty bad, guys. What I need from y'all in the chat is to subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit the like so that you guys can like this video up a bunch. And also, I want to know your guys' predictions. Are there going to be more happy things in here or bad things? Are we going to be happier with the outcome of today's live, or are we going to be sadder? Are we going to find out some stuff that we don't want to know, or are we going to find out some goodness? Now, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Let me see everybody in here. What's up, C2, Dark Gimpy, Finderman, Paddle, Sick, Big Tonk, Christopher, Abriani, CJ, King Guns, Shasukais, Turtles. We have KT, Matej, Christopher, 9, Elusive, Paddle, Rich, Asahi, Finderman. What is up, boys? Rich, Captain Wolf, Alex Wadowski, T Burger. How are you guys doing today? Welcome. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I know, 9. It's like insane stuff today. With that, I'm hearing SLC. What's SLC? What does that mean? I'm scared. Nick's at the end of the year or really early next year? Yeah, I think it's gonna be the end of the year, Matej.
The Copion, though not particularly prized for its
Wait a second.
What it lacks in brains, it makes up for by being incredibly, well, horny. A commodity highly sought after by hunters and poachers alike. Fortunately, for our Copion, that is, this usually results in a
double audio? Why did the desktop audio turn back on? Thank you for telling me. Holy shit, thank you, brother. I can't make a poll call otherwise I would. I can make a poll, actually. Today's CitizenCon. More good news or more bad news? What do you guys think? Do you guys think there's going to be more good news today or more bad news? I think it's going to be good news. I think everyone should put good news too, because then we get like the we get more hyped. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Warhawk? How you doing, bro? Attack Cat, how are you doing as well? Swoosh, how you doing? 07, Mike, this could be another drinking stream. Take a swig every time someone claps. Oh, I would die. Wait, how much clapping is there going to be? Because it's not in front of like a stage, right? So I don't know if there's as much. Good news on fixing things? Dude, I think a lot of stuff's going to get fixed, boys. I think... Oh, wait. Also, over, under. When do you guys think the patch is dropping? Do you guys think the patch is dropping today? Or do you guys think it's dropping on Thursday? I think it's coming Thursday. That's what I'm hoping for, right? Because everybody knows that whenever CIG is going to drop a patch, whenever they drop it, it's the day that I am the most busy and I can't do anything, right? So... of course they're going to drop it today. I hope they don't. But I swear, if they drop it today, I'm going to be so pissed. If you guys didn't know, my family is flying in for the first time. I haven't seen them since I moved. They're flying in today. And guess what? They bought the tickets way back. We had to check the dates and everything. They had to switch it to this day instead of like tomorrow or whatever. So it's today. Yeah, they fly in at 3:58. They fly in an hour and like 20 minutes. So I literally, exactly, Nokia. Sorry, Mom. Job calls. Yeah, my family that I haven't seen forever. Yeah, sorry, guys. You guys got to go get lunch or something while you wait for me to stream. Like, CitizenCon had to happen today. And if the update comes out today, I'm going to be so sad because I cannot play for like a week. I can't play for a week. I'm gonna be in Shenandoah with my family at the national park and stuff, walking around, hanging out with my family for the first time in months. So, hopefully that all goes well. I know for some of you guys members, you guys have already seen some up. Do you have to pick them up? No, they got a rental car, so they'll be good and everything, thankfully. Plus, they couldn't all fit my little car, my little Ford Fusion. Like that, chat. Family CitizenCon stream peak? Oh, that would be sick, yeah. But, dude, the apartment, we had to completely do the apartment up, make sure it looks good. Are these all new videos, chat? I've never seen these before.
Why'd you bring this, rookie?
Foundation Festival. Tradition.
Foundation Festival?
How do I go prone? Which button? Shh, press Z.
No control.
I pressed everything. It's not working.
Get down!
Guys, which button do I press to get up?
Okay, that's actually pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Which button do I press to get up?
Alt F4.
That was pretty funny, chat, I'm not gonna lie. Those are user-submitted videos? Wait, these are fucking gas. Whoever made those is awesome. Is salvage still bad in the PTU? I'm pretty sure, KT, yeah. Unless something changed. Do a stream with your family on in the background? I want to do a stream with them when, like, I'm hanging out with them and everything, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So, yeah, I don't think the Wi-Fi and stuff's going to be good there. I am going to bring, like, my camera and everything just in case. If I need to take videos, like, do anything while I'm hanging out with them. Red versus blue moment? For real. That actually was, like, a red versus blue moment. What's up, Best of Games? How you doing, bro? KT, what's up? And, guys, we are giving away the Apollo Triage today, as well as... let me pull this up. Right here. Excuse me. Let's go to my hanger. Let me pull this up. We're also giving away, on top of that, on top of the triage, we're giving away the CitizenCon Direct 2955 goodies package. So yes, we are giving this away, boys. This is gonna come with like 2 of the armor sets, like a bunch of stuff that they didn't really say that everything is here, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. There's like a challenge coin you get in game, there's like a trophy, there's all that kind of stuff, and some decor. So somebody is going to win this as well. Someone is going to win this, and I think we're going to do the giveaway right when like the actual stream starts, like pretty soon after. So what we'll do is when it starts and everything and we start watching, I'll announce the giveaway and everything. Everyone will type like W when it starts and everything probably. And then what's going to happen is like the first like little break, if we get one, that's when we'll give it away. If there's not like a break after like 20 minutes or something, I'll probably just give it away for you guys. But hey, you're welcome, of course, Big Tonk. I'm trying to get back a little bit with that as well. And thank you to CIG for also giving that ship to give away, which is awesome. Make the keyword Padme. I'm actually gonna be wearing my Padme shirt today. What's it called, for my family, because they've actually never seen it, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Well, those problems the first time in the verse. True, Shaz. I remember when I first started Star Citizen, it was so hard to find out what buttons were what, and I was in my ship, right? I'm in my ship and I'm in this hangar, and I'm just playing, and I'm like, I was solo, right? I wasn't playing with anybody. It was I was playing one night because I was like, I want to play this Star Citizen game. This thing looks pretty cool. I didn't even really get that many videos for it. I just was like looking up video games to play.
Steve.
Oh.
It's his first day on the job after passing his Atlas operator certification. This is Edwards. After 36 years of a successful cargo foreman career, he's ready to retire. And this is Bob, your everyday hauler. Bob doesn't give a shit. Bob is too busy reading a funny post online.
Right. Oh. Put down the Moby glass. Okay, that's pretty funny. That was pretty funny. I think that was the best one so far. That one was good. That one was good. But yeah, I remember sitting there in my hangar, not knowing how to get out of the hangar. Right? Like I turned my ship on, I turned my engines on, I'm holding spacebar, and I hit the roof. I'm like, bro, what is going on? And so yeah, I had to ask all chat for how to open the hangar doors, and they're like alt in. I was like, okay, cool. And that's how I did it. Don't text and fly. I think I'm the Bob of the group, chat. What do you guys think? I think I'm the Bob of the group. Like, you guys have seen, how many times do you think I've crashed on stream like a complete klutz? Like, I'll be flying and I'm like talking to you guys and I'm looking up or something, or I will be on my Moby glass, and then like you'll see the ground approaching on my Moby glass, and then I put it down and boom, I explode and I die. That literally happened the other day on stream. Reminds me of the old Tricky driving ads. That's what they were doing, I think, Alex. That's pretty good that they made it that way. There's a lot of YouTubers and stuff watching the CitizenCon live stream as well. Star Citizen. Excuse me. Like, look at this. Damn, there's so many people watching. Look at this. Holy shit. Holy shit. Salty Mike. We got, damn, everybody in the community is watching it right now. Everybody. Citizen Spooner. This is fucking awesome. I think it's so cool that they're doing it like this instead of, like, live this year. I do love the CitizenCon, like, when you actually go there and everything. It's really awesome. But I do also think that it's pretty cool that everybody's able to sit at home and watch now, too. Obviously, there's a lot of content creators that watch from home every single year or whatever. But it is cool that, like, the entire community is sitting at home watching it. And it's at a pretty reasonable time, I'll be honest, right? It's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, so that's going to be 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's a good time for US. That's a really good time for EU. I think it's perfect for everybody. Didn't you hurry up, Lol? I'm stoked. I know. It's only been 11 minutes. Like, we're counting down the seconds here. It's kind of funny. Do you guys think they start on time? Or do you guys think that the timer's going to change? As it was, you missed the entire tank in front of you last night in Battlefield 6. We know how easily you're distracted. Bro, there was like only like 8 of you guys or something in the chat. We were playing Battlefield 6 yesterday. I'm like standing there or something. And like, I looked at my phone. Or like I looked at like chat. Or I did something. And then like I was changing music. I was tabbed out on Spotify. I tabbed back in. And there's a tank in front of me. And it kills me as soon as I tab back in. It was the funniest thing ever. Do you need to hurry up? I'm stoked. They'll be late. Everything else, I think they'll be... Ooh. Ooh. Hold up. Camera off for this one. This one looks sick. Oh, shit. It's a little bit ratey. So I'm sorry for you guys if it is a little bit ratey, but... Holy shit. Holy shit! Bro, what? Some of these people are gonna get, like, fucking sponsored by CIG or something. That was insane. Bro, that was, like, the coolest cinematic I've ever seen. Bro, did the Cobra maneuver? Bro, that was insane. Didn't you add defibrillators to Star Citizen? I wonder, but that's kind of what the med pin is, right? Like the med pin, you just go and like do that. I guess defibrillators would just do the same thing, but it would be fun to have them. It would be kind of funny to have them. Like instead, I think that would be cool actually, Mike. Just to make it a little bit more realistic, that would be sick. Hey, what's up, Papa Dumps? How you doing, bro? That was absolute cinema. That one was insane. I wonder if they're doing like the better ones. They're waiting and doing the better ones because each one has gotten better than the last, right? Like, it's actually kind of cool. What if the next one is, like, super peak? Probably a pro cinematographer? Probably. I bet so. That guy the team, probably, that made that, did really good. Like, it even had, like, the camera angle when he's holding up and the flares were going behind him. Like, that shit was... Yo, I'm gonna rewind real quick. Low-key. That's why I'm watching on YouTube. I can't rewind. Why can't I rewind, chat? Usually you're able to rewind live streams. Fair enough. Maybe I just can't. That's fun. Whatever. Or a pro at AI. Nah. Dude, have you guys been seeing like the Sora AI stuff? That stuff's getting a little bit wicked with how crazy it is, man. I'm seeing Jake Paul do his nails and put on makeup. Like, what? Some wicked stuff. Hey, what's up, Marcus? How you doing, bro? So, I mean, I think there are, Alex. Gurneys are like the medical bed things, right? There are. You can push the medical beds. You can put people on them, like you can tractor beam them on them, and then you can push them and pull them onto the med beds. Doing good, thank you. How are you doing? I'm doing amazing, Marcus. Thank you for asking, bro. W-mans. I did a Twitch clip. Oh, hell yeah. The Sora Carter PC stuff is funny. I've seen a bunch of those, yeah. Yeah, bro, Sora is scary. Yeah, it is. Don't give us ideas, Kabu. I'm not going to give you guys ideas. Nah. No rewind on stream. The VOD that we posted, you either watch or miss it. Damn, okay, bet. Imagine Kabu was on Sora. Bro, no, I would never do that. Saw Stephen Hawking racing the Indy 500 in his wheelchair. I saw one, he was like calling them clankers or something like that. No, but that AI stuff is just...
Hi there.
Oh.
I'm Scooter from the beautiful Brio's Breaker Yard on Damer. Now, some people think Brio's is still a rough and tumble kind of place, but that just ain't true, Bo. Brio's is a safe environment with fun for the whole family. And we don't just sell gently used spaceships, we also do ship repairs, ship detailing, ship paints, and even weapon swaps. So when you need your next ship upgrade, you come on down and you tell Scooter sent you. Y'all have a good evening.
Okay, that was pretty good too. That was pretty good too. He sounded just like Scooter from like Borderlands. That shit was actually good. Hey, Lycara, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Something about shots and bats? What? About Jake Paul doing? Okay, hey, okay, we'll stop with that stuff. We'll stop. Wait, what was the ER? Ghost? What happened? Kobe said he went AI. Hey, yo, okay, we're not gonna do any of that today, guys. This is a professional stream today. I'll delete all the comments that are saying some weird stuff, guys. Today's professional stream. Anyway. I saw one was okay. Anyway, guys. Anyway. Okay, we're 14 minutes left. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited? No, I know, CJ, but that was clankers. That's all I said. I'm really glad that these user submitted videos are not part of the 2 hours. I was worried about how they were going to do it. You know, that's true, Mike. That's true. They could have just as easily posted all of these videos and just grabbed a bunch of them, enough to do like a 30-minute thing or something like that, or something along those lines. And so the fact that instead they made it to where the 30 minutes leading up to it is where we're watching these videos is even better, because now we get to watch them while we wait, to entertain us while we wait. And we gotta watch the full 2 hours of the stuff. I'm cutting along right now. Hell yeah, Smokey. Now, the question I have for you guys. What's up, Johnny? How you doing, bro? What's up, Ghost? What's up, Dom? How you guys doing? The question I have for you guys is the 2 hour special going to have breaks. Now, I don't think that it's gonna have long breaks, but I think there'll be a couple times where there's like a 5-minute break or something, right? Surely. That'd be a little crazy if they didn't, but it would be completely valid if they didn't have breaks. But besides just the breaks, do you guys think that it's going to be like a lot of technical information? Like, remember last CitizenCon, there was the entire thing where they were showing like on the screens, it was like when you I don't know if some of you guys saw it, they were talking about like how there were like little walls, and they were shooting the walls, and the walls would break, like the concrete barriers would break when you're shooting at them and throwing nades at them and stuff, right? And it was showing like the little like hitboxes of all those little things that broke off, and then they were showing like how the server meshing works and all that stuff. Do you think it's gonna be a lot of technical, or do you guys think it's gonna be a lot of like what's coming in the future? Because I feel like if they were doing technical, it would be longer than 2 hours. I feel like this shit might actually just be like some straight heat. Like, there's no way they do a bunch of filler, right? Like, I think it's gonna be straight heat after heat. Let's see what this one is.
I'm here.
Oh shit.
Crawling through the shadows. I don't care why. I finish the job.
Oh shit.
Darkness makes you weak, makes you blind. No pain, no fear. Just cold breath on your neck.
Oh, that's actually heat. Whoa.
Light comes back. You're already gone.
Oh shit. Dang, that kind of made it like they should have used that as the ASD armor freaking trailer or something, bro. Maybe I would have gone and farmed it faster. Like, dang, that was actual fire. You can reach the alien king ship them out. Oh, could you imagine they do something like that? So who's here? Metro's here. 07 Metro. Do you think they're gonna talk about the Perseus today and stuff? Do you think so? Hey, what's up, Drew? How you doing, bro? Excuse me. How you doing, man? How you doing? I hope they announce bigger planets. You really think so? Dude, could you imagine they like... Oh my god, dude. Like, what could we get? What could we get? They've been talking about CitizenCon for so long now, and we're so freaking close. We're 11 minutes away. Easy Dozer with the $2! W Easy Dozer!
Guys, this is a professional stream. Keep jokes about dicks, balls.
Okay. Anyway, guys, we're turning that off. Let me make sure he doesn't say anything else in there. Yeah. Okay, yeah, keep the chat PG. Yeah, thank you, Easy Dozer. Hey, yo. Yeah, we had to turn that off, boys. He went on to say a lot more, but thank you for the $2 anyway. Nick system, I hope so. I would really, really love it if they talked about the Raylan alien ship. You think so? You think there's gonna be actually any ship things today? I know they're gonna talk about the Perseus, right? Surely. W Easy Dozer, yeah. I think we will talk about all the I think they will talk about the Perseus, but it will get released in November. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get released like today or anything, but could you imagine? Anyway, Fenderman. I was just listening to these. Well, thank you, Dozer. New Vandal ship? Ooh. Ooh, it should take a minute to travel from the city to the space station, like 2 minutes to travel around a single planet. You should be able to stay at one planet without leaving for a long time. Yeah, but the thing is too, Mike, is it's also like a video game, right? Like for like the space sim stuff, yes, it is cool to have that, but at the same time, right, like those kind of things should be like skippable and everything. I do think one of the best decisions they've ever made is when we are spawning in the hangar right now, because everybody continues to say the game's in alpha, the game's in alpha. Well, guess what? The game's in alpha. We should have a little bit of some quality of life. Maybe when 1.0 fully comes out, then we should spawn back in like the habs and stuff like that, right? But for the time being, bro, spawning in the hangars is peak. I'm able to set my spawn to a place like Orison or something like that nowadays and not really have to actually like gripe about it or worry about it because we're there. Ooh, let's see. Oh. Oh, some fun camera work. Are you fucking kidding me? Wait, this is awesome! Wait, that was awesome! Are you kidding me? Dude, they like, what? Whoever made that is so goated. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. The C2 was on the ground and the Corsair was above it and they reenacted like every single part of it. Yo, what? Bro, how did they come up with that shit? I'm actually tearing up right now. That was hilarious. I'm all for spawning in the hangar and eventually our bases, but planets take a long time to travel around. The universe feels tiny. I guess that's valid, yeah. I feel like when you first start off in Star Citizen, you've like never played it before, this game feels so big. It feels insanely huge. Like imagine like when I first played Tarkov or when I first played like, I don't know, Borderlands and stuff like that. It feels so massive. It feels like it's so long to travel anywhere. You don't know where to go. Everything is like crazy, right? But then after you've played the game for like a year or something, it's like you're walking around and you're like, yeah, I could travel here in like 5 minutes or so. Like I'm fine. And it's like you just get used to it, right? And it's like it doesn't have the magic as when you first started. So that's why I think when they introduce new systems, we get that magic back, you know? Beginning of that one gave me PTSD. Yeah. Bro, guys, you guys did not know, one time I was recording a video about like taking stuff to Breer's Breaker Yard to sell, like Brios. And I went there and I was like, oh, look at that. There's someone unloading cargo. And so I started shooting the guy and I killed him, right? And then I landed my ship. I was like, oh my God, free cargo. Yep. I find out it's my moderator on YouTube. I'm not even kidding. It's my boy Shadow. It's my friend. And we're like, no way. He was like, dude, I was just watching the stream, hanging out. Dawa, thank you so much for the 420. Holy crap, thank you.
Tipped $4.20. A little dono to start the day.
Thank you so much, Dawa. Thank you, dude. Well, I think there's only one thing that we could do before everything starts. Thank you so much for the 420, Dawa. Guys, can everyone type in CitizenCon in one word, CitizenCon, no spaces, just like this. CitizenCon. We're gonna give away the first thing of today, boys. We're gonna give away the CitizenCon Direct 2955 digital goodies pack. If you guys would like to win this, which is the goodies pack that you buy when attending CitizenCon, that like all that kind of stuff. But this year there were no tickets, so they just had it like up like this and everything. Guys, make sure to type CitizenCon in the chat, and you have to be subscribed to the channel, and you have to be in the Discord. Join the Discord, because if you guys win, I'm going to need to hit you up on Discord so I can get your email and your in-game username. Oh, snap. Look at this. Hey, thank you so much, Tyler. Well, let me turn this off. Wait, this is awesome. Oh. Wait, this happened to Shadow too. Dude, that literally happened to Shadow before. Shadow got taken from, was it Seraphim Station, all the way to Yella. It went all the way through Crusader towards Yella, just like that, in an elevator. It was the craziest shit. Thank you so much, Tyler, again for the sub. Easy Jones with the 10 chat. Let's get some W's in the chat.
Hurston and Lorville are for degenerates. Fight me.
Hey, Hurston and Lorville are for degenerates. You know, I'm not gonna deny him on this, chat. I'm not gonna deny him on this. Area 18 or bust. Orison, sometimes, but Area 18 or bust. That's the best planet. It's the best planet. Guys, what are your favorite planets? Also, don't forget, we have 56 people entered. Make sure to type in CitizenCon with no spaces. Join the Discord by clicking the link in the description or typing !D. I'll help you guys up with it right now. !D, there you go. Make sure to join the Discord. That should send the link in like just a second. Yeah, there you go. Make sure to be in the Discord. We're going to give away this right when it says like 1 minute left. And then you'll have 1 minute to type your Discord username if you're the winner. If you do not type your Discord username in a minute, I will re-roll it and we'll pick somebody new. And just make sure that you guys are already in the Discord. What's up, Canix? What's up, Ghost Rider? What's up, Guns? What's up, Rasmus? How you doing, bro? CitizenCon. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Snuggus said, what I miss, I've been gone this past week. CitizenCon Directs right now. That's what you missed, bro. And we're giving away the Apollo Triage today. Microtech or Pyro 4 for looks, Crusader for gameplay. That's a very, very good point. I think Crusader for gameplay is really good. And I think Checkmate for gameplay as well is like probably one of the best. Checkmate, you just, anytime you need to like teleport back to Pyro, you're able to do it like instantaneously, basically. I think Checkmate's a really good one for gameplay as well. One time in jail, I just kept respawning in the bed, falling through the ground of respawn. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember when the elevators in jail wouldn't work? And you would press the button and the elevators would never come? Or it would finally come and you would get into the elevator and it would just respawn you back in prison? Oh my gosh, I'm glad that's gone too. When you guys look at it, all the things that have happened, Star Citizen has really changed. They've really changed. They've made so much better. They have fixed a lot. There have been a lot of problems that they have actually fixed. So I'm very, very, very thankful for that. Now, guys, remember, make sure to type CitizenCon in the chat right now. When this thing says, let's do it at 2 minutes left. When it says 2 minutes left, I'm going to pick the winner of the Star Citizen Goodies package. Oh, I knew another one was coming. Hey, yo. Get the mullet. Oh, shit. Is he going to do it? Thank you. You're funny for the video. The worker in the back. No.
One day.
Okay, that was a pretty good one too. I still think that one with the plushies was the best one. And did he hit? Of course not. Of course not. Even if you hit it, dude, it would like hit an invisible wall and then bounce off anyway, right? Always. There's so many people in the game right now. Are there really? Oh shit. Okay, boys, in 30 seconds, we're going to give away. Remember, if you are the winner, you have to type your Discord username within a minute of winning, or I will re-roll you. Remember to be in the Discord in order to win. We're going to give away that CitizenCon goodies pack right now. It's right here, the digital goodies pack. You're going to get an undersuit, 2 armor sets, a flight suit, a jacket, 3 FPS weapons, a challenge coin, a trophy, and then 3 things of decor for your hanger. And, yeah, this was like a little $35 package or something. So whoever wins, good luck. We have 8 seconds. And the winner of this giveaway is the magical, fantabulous, bang, Hugo Van Veenstra. Hugo, what is your in-game, what is your Discord username, brother? You have 1 minute to type it. What is your Discord username? Congratulations, man. Congratulations, Hugo. Grats. And thank you to everyone that supported the stream. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and support the stream to help any future giveaways and stuff as well, make sure to click that tip link at the top of the chat to support the stream. Thank you so much to everyone that has already. Easy, Dozer, and Dalbert, you guys are fucking awesome. Mick Smashers. Yes, sir, brother. I will go ahead and at you and find out right now. Make sure that you're in here. Let's go ahead and do this at Mick Smashers. Oh. Yeah, I think that's him right there. There you go, bro. I sent you a DM on Discord. Oh, I added you as a friend. You'll have to add me back in your friend requests, brother. And yeah, you have to add me back in your friend request because it says that you don't share a server with me even though you are in my server. Let me just go make sure. That's weird. Yeah, it literally says you're not in the server, but you are. I think you just joined like today or something. Yeah, you joined today, like a couple minutes ago or something. You were on time though. You were on time, so you're good. But he joined now. He joined like literally before he won though, boys. He didn't join after winning. Yeah, he joined at 2:55, and we gave it away at like 2:58 or whatever. He just joined and won. Like, bro is the luckiest motherfucker ever. That's kind of hilarious. What's your IGN and email? Yo, W Mans, he joins the stream and wins in less than 5 minutes. Right, this guy's fucking him. Holy crap. Okay, don't forget, guys, we are giving away the Apollo Triage today. So if you guys would like to win that, make sure to stick around as we're going to give it away at a random time. But boys, 10, 9, countdown with me, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And thank you so much, Nelloc, for the $5.
This year
Wait,
has marked a turning point in
I'm going to pause donos. Sorry, I'm going to pause donos. I'm sorry.
Whether we
Shit.
can build an architecture to deliver a universe with incredible detail at massive scale, seamlessly, and where thousands of people can all play together. Server meshing has been working pretty much flawlessly at scale for the past 9 months.
Yes, it
We've
has.
brought a more populated and active verse
Thank you, Tom Mix.
with up to 700 players online and in the same space at once. It's greatly increased server performance and delivered a much more responsive player experience. I couldn't be prouder of the team. They delivered something no other online game does presently. There may be other games out there that claim large player counts, or even the ability to mesh, but none do it at our detail, scale, and seamlessness.
Shout out Chris Roberts!
There will be continued improvements to server meshing and to Star Engine, but having moved past this last big technological hurdle has allowed us to finally focus on quality of life and stability improvements, something that has long been overdue. We're about to deliver our ninth patch in 10 months, with content that has brought Star Citizen storytelling into new and exciting directions. We pushed more than 24 features and more than 2,000 bug fixes. And while there is still a long way to go, the game has gotten more stable, performant, and fun as a result. We see this in player metrics. More of you play every day. The daily average users is up 45% from last year.
Damn!
Playtime is up 15%. So more people venture out into the verse and stay there longer than ever before. And through all that, we've told the dual stories of the Frontier Fighters Assault on Pyro and the moral compromises being made to combat the regen crisis. Now, as those stories come to a rest for the time being, it's time to look forward to the next chapter of Star Citizen, where the instability in Pyro and the callous actions of some pave the way to new adventures, new locations, and new threats. Last year, we announced our next Star System would be Nyx, home to the People's Alliance of Levski and bordering the Vandal threat. Today, we're proud to share that your adventures in Nyx begin not next year, but next month. When Star Citizen's third system comes online in 4.4. 2 new systems in 1 year. That's only possible because of the tireless work of our development teams, server meshing accelerating what's possible, the support teams behind the scenes, and most importantly, all of you. Now, I do miss that we're not all together under one roof this year, but in many ways, we're more connected than ever. Across the globe, many of you are gathering at watch parties, 9 of them with our developers in attendance, and countless others springing up in communities everywhere, and all happening simultaneously today. So even if we're separated by oceans and continents, we're bound together by the same passion for space, for discovery, and for this incredible universe we're building together. Whether you're at home or alongside your crew at a watch party, grab a drink, sit back, and let us take you inside our up-and-coming plans for the next year of Star Citizen.
Let's go, boys. Oh my god, it's actually that good. He kicked it off with a banger. Hell yeah, Dawa. That's Nyx, isn't it? I just got chills. What the hell? Yo, I actually just got chills. This is crazy. Oh my god. For anyone wondering, yes, Nyx is, oh, the Levski, I'm stupid. But like, oh my god. Thank you, Brandon. Bro, Nyx is like another system like Pyro. Yo, we might have to turn cam off for a second. Yo, we turn the cam off for a second, boys. I'll shut up. You guys ready? Let's hear what they have to say.
With the foundational technology now in place, the content development of the game is no longer restricted.
The Paladin?
Allowing us to forge ahead with building out our first 5 star systems. Nyx will see the much-loved Levski landing zone added back to the verse, while also bringing you one of its most iconic landmarks, the Glacian Belt. Here, you'll experience a new combined arms operation that will introduce new factions and new adventures for you to discover.
New factions?
With this edition of our 3rd star system, we're also going to do something that's at the heart of the entire Star Citizen experience, and that is to build it right in front of you. as we have done this year with the addition of several major locations, such as the Hathor facility or the Lazarus complex. We will continue to unveil new Nix content throughout the year.
Yes!
It's a slightly different approach to how we deliver Pyro.
Yes!
We feel this gets the content into your hands sooner and shows our intent as we continue our march towards 1.0. I'm so incredibly proud of the work our teams have done and are continuing to do, and we're excited to have you on this next step of our journey. And as with any journey in Star Citizen, that begins with a little story.
Chat, that's peak. That means every couple months or something, we're gonna get updates like how we've got ASD facility updates and shit like that. It's literally going to be consistent playing, so it's not gonna be like only new content every year. That's awesome.
We introduced 2 major storylines spanning multiple patches, creating a living backbone for adventure across the universe.
Yes!
The first was Pyro Must Burn. It connected Stanton to Pyro and introduced the Frontier Fighters, who are relentless, brutal, and determined to wipe out any threats that cross them.
Maybe T-Bows.
And with this month's release, you'll now take part in the conclusion to that storyline. The second was Science Run Amok, with the Regen Crisis throwing the Empire into chaos, and you all jumping in to help the various corporations respond. Through that journey, we pulled back the curtain on ASD and its shady practices, uncovering long-forgotten Onyx facilities, and met new characters like Dr. Logan Yorit and Detective Arkham Meller of the Hokro Agency. And just like the Pyro Must Burn storyline carried us into a new system, Science Run Amok is now setting the stage for Nix, the next step in the larger story we're telling on the road to 1.0.
Okay.
As this new chapter of Star Citizen begins, let's hear from just a few of the team members working to bring this next era of our universe to life.
This is peak. No, this is peak. It's lawless? Oh, I didn't even know that. Or is it lawful? I don't know. Wait, that is... Oh my god.
When the Nix system was first discovered, the United Empire of Earth, the UE, came out and did scans and kind of found out that the system wasn't really reset. I mean, the planets were too hard to terraform, the resources were too tough to get, so they
data running?
And one company saw opportunity where the UE didn't, QV Planet Services. And so they expanded into the system and tried to mine as much as they could, making a very slim margin by the sheer quantity of resources they were pulling out.
The system itself sort of ran its course from sort of a large corporate interest perspective, and then was mostly left abandoned.
Now this ended up being the ideal situation for the People's Alliance, who were a group of revolutionaries who were trying to overthrow the dictatorship of the Messer regime that was going on in the Empire at the time.
A dictatorship, okay.
So they went to the Nix system and established what became known as Levski. They wanted to make it everything that the UEE wasn't at this time.
You guys can hear, right? Do I need to turn it up or anything?
What they saw as their ideal society, where everyone's voices would be heard, where everyone would be equal.
W lights?
But they've fallen onto hard times.
Okay, good.
So
oh
Nix
shit, that looks
kind
cool.
of at an interesting point in its history.
Oh,
now
that looks good!
The UE has kind of transformed itself into a democratic society. What is their role? What are the People's Alliance rebelling against? And they still see the Empire as being inherently unfair. They see their role as still trying to create a free and fair society. But on the other hand, they have more problems than ever. And there's new threats lurking around every corner. And they have to ask, are they prepared to handle that? Or do they need to turn to the UE for help?
Is that better up right there, or?
Making a star system is you approach it from kind of 2 angles in a weird way. What is this system bringing to the gallery? How does this new system plug into it? And what does it bring to the table?
I turned the gain up on the thing.
A flavor experience. We want to make sure that whatever it's bringing to the company is unique and has some flair to it.
Okay, peak.
So the Nix system is a remote system where people want to go and live free outside of the pressure and influence of the UEE. It's a remote and rugged system with a lot of hostility coming from the ever-present threat of Vandal.
It's kind of like a frontier-esque thing. It's not lawless like Pyro, it's just kind of out there. Pyro's more like a Mad Max wasteland, and Nyx is more like Silverado or like Deadwood, right? It's kind of like a smaller scope.
The emptiness and the loneliness is the defining factor.
Sorry, just watched that with Taylor
like
like
gangs,
2 weeks
you're
ago.
Still going to find
we just finished it.
Hostile presences, but it's where
oh my
people
god!
go,
So
they
lawless
wanna
but lawful at the
live
same
off
time.
grid.
The People's Alliance
Off grid.
is the main
Okay.
peacekeeping force in Nyx.
They were unhappy with the direction that
Yeah,
the Empire
it's both,
was going
freedom,
under
yeah.
the Messers. They got out. They said, we're just going to start from scratch, build our own society, but build it the way that we think it needs to be built.
They're not perfect. They're
W
just
shirt.
people, but they're doing their best. They want to.
We
They
might
want
be
to
able
help
to,
keep
Asahi.
Nyx safe and make it prosper.
They
Who
are
says so like the USA?
trying to do the best that they can, but are faced with the realities of dealing with people, which is tricky.
Yeah. Okay. Holy shit, that's peak, guys.
The Pyro
No?
Star is quite a warm star. Stanton Star is quite neutral. And the Nyx is a little bit cooler.
Okay.
The system has its star, and it has this dark, really, really dense gas sort of nebulous cloud. And it has points of light scattered around it, and those points of light in this gas cloud is really, really hazy.
Whoa. Yeah, there's just like light around
So because
everywhere.
Nyx is bordering
Whoa.
Vandal space, it was important that we have a gap in the Nyx gas cloud where you could sort of just, in between the clouds, see a piece of the Vandal space.
No
It feels
fucking
so close
way.
that it's even like protruding some red light.
Oh, hell no. Oh,
The level
yo.
designers are using it as an actual visual indicator of where to place more dangerous POIs. So if you point your ship in the direction of it, you should find, as we build it out, that you will be in more and more danger. And I think that's really cool.
Are you kidding? That's such a good, that's such a good concept to make it more dangerous closer to, oh my god, I love that.
Was testing out adding some sort of space snowflakes, essentially. So when you look towards the sun, you can sort of see that sort of like sparkle.
Oh, dude.
But then when you look away from the sun, you'll see the reflections and sort of like little glints of light.
This is insane. Thank you again, by the way, Tom Mix for the
jump points
420
in Nyx,
and Deadlock for
we'll
the 5.
have
Thank you.
2 on this release. We'll have
2?
1 from Pyro to Nyx and 1 from Stanton to Nyx. It should be going from Nyx to Castra, but we're essentially bypassing Castra.
Yes! You can go from Stanton or Pyro
you
there.
want to make
Yes!
sure you can get there any way you want.
Yes! That's such good quality of life. They don't fucking
Glacian
make it to where you have to go from one to the other. Oh my
a
god.
Huge asteroid belt that is in
Yes.
sort of the middle of the system.
Glacian Belt is a combination of a bunch of technologies that we already had. The asteroid fields we use for planetary rings and the gas clouds, and it's combining them to make something completely new that we've just not seen before.
It's full of resources that are still left unharvested because it's kind of a tricky spot for mining. It's not the easiest place to go, but that means that there's still a lot of opportunity for independent miners to go out there.
So the rocks.
Where's Aaron? Where's Aaron Combs at?
A bit more sharp, like sorts of like icy look, rocky, cliff-like, very different from those in the Pyro and the Stanton.
One of the big differences too is all of that extra added movement that just adds a little bit of extra flair.
So not soft
Also
rocks, they're
a good
hard,
hiding
pointy
spot
rocks.
For
Okay.
people who are trying to elude capture, maybe set up ambushes, that type of stuff.
Oh my god.
Always
The Buccaneer.
feel way
Holy
more
shit.
interesting flying in those spaces than just, through empty void.
And as we build out the Glacian build over the next year, lots of places to put new content.
New mining, so peak, dude. Oh my god, miners heyday. Look at this, dude.
Delmar is a very large asteroid in the
Delmar.
Glacian belt that QV Planet Services had built a mining base on that got taken over by the People's Alliance and renamed Levski.
Dude, that shit looks insane.
Levski is our
I'm
first
crashing
and
for sure.
biggest social outpost for Nyx.
It's kind of like the place where you stop before you do your panning.
Okay, so
it's
this is
kind
where you
of,
buy the
San
tools and
Francisco
stuff.
before you go out to the gold rush.
Yeah, San Francisco before the gold. Okay,
It's gonna
W,
be the
this guy's
central
awesome.
hub for
What a great comparison.
trade and hauling and all of the commerce within NICS
Grim
and
Hex and
also
NICS, yeah.
from NICS to other systems. But it does have a CD underlayer to it.
Ooh.
Over
Yeah,
the
I know,
years,
Shaz, for sure.
we're sorts of improving the generation method of those asteroids to culminate towards this specific point to make large, explorable location.
Hell yeah. Lagman, you
When
didn't miss
fly
too much craziness, bro,
towards
but...
Levski, you see this huge gas ring around it. Scattered small, mid-sized pieces of the asteroids.
Well, Levski's immediately apparently unique by the fact that it's a facility clamped onto the side of an asteroid. The breathtaking views of looking into the belt instantly gives it a unique charm and flavor.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god,
As
it
you
looks
approach,
so good!
You'll initially see a very dramatic borehole that goes all the way through the asteroid.
Dude,
You'll
look
also
at that.
see growing out from there and alongside Levski, there will be landing pads along what I'd call the spine.
Okay, sick!
Lots of
Those are landing pads?
industrial pipes and transport systems to bring out the refined mining materials when it was a mining station.
Holy fuck, that looks
Before,
good!
We were using an actual planet, so we had all of the space available to place all of these structures. But now it kind of meant that we had to create an asteroid which has the appropriate size to...
This is
If we took the whole shot of the asteroid, you will see that there is an area to fly underneath.
By the way, guys, they already said Nyx is coming out next month.
So this is exterior cargo elevators. So as a team, you will be able to load and unload cargo.
Oh!
There's a lot more movement on the exterior.
Cargo elevators
such as
there?
The cargo trains going around tracks. It's now going to be fully EVA-able.
Yo!
There will be walkways around the main landing zone to walk on using gravity plates, but you can drift off and kind of go wherever you want.
That's so sick! You can just fly around!
The whole place, which is great.
Stronger together indeed, fuck yeah.
Unlike the majority of anarchists living in Pyro, there are people here in NICS that care.
It's not a downtrodden or derelict, dilapidated location.
Yeah, this looks good,
It
Chad.
has a sense of order.
But only where the People's Alliance has people living.
Boys,
We've
this
had
is
Levski
everything we
before,
want.
And we've
Smoky.
updated it quite substantially to be more in line with the newer features that have been put in since, but also visually. And there's been a lot of quality of life fixes that we've wanted to add and bring up to like a good standard for a landing.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Gracing the main lobby of Levski is a large statue of Anthony Tanaka, who was a child worker.
And was being worked to death. All of them were. And Anthony Tanaka just had a break and just said no, and stood up against the foreman, the supervisors, the managers, the guards, and was killed for it. And so he became a sort of a figurehead.
And kind of was one of the linchpin moments in seeing the fall of the Messer regime.
Okay. Shit, W lore. Rebellion, hell yeah.
So if you take the elevator up to the top deck, you'll see the top view and the cargo area as well. So you can go through the cargo shop. You've got your normal kind of cargo needs. You'll have ability
cargo
to
shop.
trade.
It looks good. Like, guys, it looks like it's a homey environment.
And other gear that
Like,
you
there's
need.
fairy lights and shit. Look at that. Fairy lights up there on
So
the top
if you were
right.
to die in the NICS system, then one of the places you might come out from is the hospital in Levski, which is called the Mercy Hospital.
Okay, I like
So
that.
Mercy Hospital is just basically, it's a local med station for all the,
Insurance
the
booth.
residents of
Insurance
Levski.
booth.
Anybody traveling through the system. Again, they're trying to provide as good medical help for people as they can.
This looks really good, guys.
When you arrive at the HAB's location, you'll be presented with a lobby, elevator bank, and then you will take that transit to the HAB room. So within that room will be pods.
And that's where the original miners would have lived. They're not the nicest, and they're a bit messy, but they're a home for people in Levski.
Guys, this doesn't look... I haven't
If you
seen
head
or
down
heard
to
anything
the
bad yet.
Lower view deck, you'll go through into the Grand Barter, which is your main social and commercial area of Levski.
This is where you will see market sellers selling their wares. There will be stalls, there will be kind of more embedded shops.
And that includes things like Corderies, which is your armor shop, and also conscientious objects, which is for weapons. There's also one of my favorite places, Cafe Musée, which is where you can go down into some of the more rocky depths and grab yourself a drink, and you never know who you meet down there.
Whoa, whoa,
If you
whoa,
explore
this
a
place
bit
looks
more
crazy.
around the Grand Barter, there's other routes around and little side passages. There's another shop that's away from that area called Teachers.
Teachers Ship Shop is basically where you would go if you were looking to pick up a used ship, buy some ship parts, fix up your old ship, find some new stuff, sell some scrap.
We've closed up Dumpers Depot for Levski, and everything that used to be sold there will now be sold at Teachers.
Okay, custom little shop,
Another new
low-key
area,
place.
as well as the cargo shop that we've added is the
Yeah, but I bet it's not a
refinery deck
used
for
ship,
Levski.
Paddle, I
That's
bet.
where you can take your
But that's like a
processed
lore thing.
goods, not just from Levski, but
Probably
from
not
the rest
actually
of the
used,
NIC
I bet.
system, and refine and sell those goods there.
Unless they are
As a
going to
lot of the
introduce
content
used
in
ships,
the next coming releases for
and you have to like
is
put
going to
parts
be
in them or
mining
something.
related.
That'd be cool.
So it's super important that Levski is a really nice hub for mining type of gameplay.
Miners, holy shit! It's all about mining,
So we're
boys.
really
Let's see
happy
it.
to bring Levski back into the game. It's been gone for quite a few years now.
I think it really provided a unique environment of it's run down, but the people who live there love it and are working their hardest to make it a great place to live.
This is a location that has a lot of nostalgia for you guys, and we don't want this just to be a re-release. We do want you to go, wow.
It's not going to be as complete as Pyro was when it first came out, but it's going to be our first iteration, and you're going to be able to see it grow as we work on it.
I love
that. With everything, we're always learning and improving and finding new ways.
I mean, is
Fuck
there
yeah, don't
anything more
release
for
it
a
all at once.
citizen than just
Yeah.
building the system while the players watch us build it around
I
them?
think that's better. I think we get to see it get built, guys. That's even better. I'm gonna be honest.
Style system than Pyro.
We're in it while stuff is coming out.
Would have played it before. are
That's
gonna
kinda
love
awesome.
To see this come back.
I'm with
and
it.
The people that haven't seen it before, it's going to be a great new location.
This is the first time that I'm going to be able to touch stuff and kind of bring my own content to the game, and that's really exciting to me.
Levski coming back into the game is a huge milestone personally for me. So I worked on the original quite some time ago. So seeing it come back and updated and improved and better is fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, guys, that means things aren't gonna get rushed. That means we're gonna be able to play all the content. Think about it. Something like if when Pyro was released, we didn't get to do everything at once because there was like this thing to do over here, this thing to do over here, right? It's like you don't know what to pick from, right? But when things get introduced gradually, you're gonna do everything.
We talked about the Glacian Belt.
That's peak.
But you're probably asking yourself, what's the new gameplay activity we're going to be doing? So let's find out.
Welcome to Nyx is your first experience in a new space station.
Welcome to Nyx, he called it.
System.
It's a mystery to be solved. There's things for the player to explore and look into. There's going to be some twists and turns, of course, some combat, and if you're lucky enough to survive, maybe some good rewards.
This is basically
Welcome
a
to Nyx.
continuation of kind of our ASD storyline. So in the closing out what we had called our Science Run Amok storyline,
Oh, snap.
we had revealed that ASD had been procuring sort of very black market illegal stuff in order to conduct their experiments. So this mission is basically going to be continuing on that trail.
So the Navy has learned that illegal tech is being sold in the UAE, and they're hiring Intersect to investigate. Intersect Defense Solutions is the leading military defense contractor in the UAE. So the Navy contracts with them a lot for doing various military operations that they don't want to handle themselves. We didn't want players to be working directly for the Navy. The Navy just doesn't call up random citizens and ask like, hey, if you're free, can you fly a helicopter? I guess
W
as a
lore.
player, when you can think about like, oh, where am I going to be doing missions that are capital ship battles or large fleet scale stuff or military operations, that's all going to come from Intersect Defense Solutions.
Okay, we're literally getting like
discovered the source of the illegal tech is in the NIC system.
Military
An
contractors.
old abandoned QV Planet Services logistics station that's come back online.
So they want the players to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So when you come out of Quantum and you start your approach vector to the objective, you'll be weaving through asteroids, going through the Glacian belt, and slowly the station will reveal itself. Now this is an old QV logistics station. It's pretty beat up, it's pretty derelict, but there's some points of interest that you'll spot as you go through. So the station itself shares design cues from old Pan Am stations found in Pyro.
Yep.
This architectural design found its way over to the NIC system as the system was being established. But you'll also see some additional design cues that QV planetary services were adding, so it's a nice transition architectural point. It's fairly skeletal in design. You'll see logistics yards and cargo yards, but also facilities pinned inside the asteroid, creating this network of facilities. You'll notice there's a Polaris near the main hub. It's not a normal Polaris. It's damaged, it's broken. It's not a standard corporate Polaris. So at this point, you should be asking yourself, who does this belong to?
Yeah.
Away from the Polaris, you'll see struts leading to asteroid bases. Now these asteroid bases are locked, so you don't know exactly what's inside just yet. But all of this comes together to form the playground for the mission to take place. So not only is this facility unabandoned, but it's also under attack from a surprising but familiar foe.
Who? Who? Bro, they got a freaking Polaris. Cinema! Cinema! There's no way! There's no way! There's no way! I just got chills. I just got chills. I just got chills. No fucking way.
For the first time in the PU, the Vandal.
Yeah! No, there's no way. We're gonna fight him. We're gonna fight him, chat.
So the Vandal are a nomadic, very, very, very violent spacefaring race.
They've been striking out against outposts and such in the NIC system. They don't really know what they want, don't know why they're doing it, but it seems like whoever's running the station is really pissed them off.
Yeah.
Vandal raiding parties have been rioting in the system.
Raiding parties?
They're unaffiliated to any clan. The small
poor guy's
groups coming
mining.
in and picking at them. But as time goes on, those raids are getting bigger and more frequent.
They'll be the scythes that you're familiar with, glaives and blades that we all know.
Glaives and blades?
And a new craft for the PU, the Vandal Stinger.
The Stinger! Vandal Stinger! This thing looks insane. Camera off for a second. Oh my god.
Contacted by some civilians on arrival asking you for help.
So at this point, you have a choice. You can either bug out, mission over, or join the fight.
Oh, we're joining the fight. Give me my Taurus. I'm joining the fight, boys.
This will be the first time since the PU launched that you'll be able to fight against Vandal aggressor ships.
This fight will be intense. The player should be able to deal with them, but they will have to be prepared and they'll have to come back in to fight off this initial wave, and that won't be the end of it.
After you fight off the Vandal ships, the mysterious inhabitants of the station invite you to come on board.
Which NZXT
Who are they?
will encourage you to do because it'll help further their investigation against what's happening here, why these QV stations have come back online.
You dock your ship, you board the station, and it turns out the inhabitants here have a real surprise for you.
Who are they?
The player will be immediately ambushed. These guys are not your friends.
Of course, it's not going to be easy because the people that are inhabiting the station are going to fight you every step of the way.
The fight will be challenging, but this definitely will be the warm-up phase of this mission. This will be the players getting a sense of what exactly is going on there, who these new people are. They'll be in unfamiliar armor. They'll be wielding unfamiliar weapons. And we want you to get a sense that you are in a new place,
New weapons,
in a
new
new
armor,
territory,
new
fighting
people?
a new faction.
New faction, new people, new armor, new weapons,
So
new
after you
ships,
survive
vandals?
this initial ambush, you get back in touch with NZXT, and obviously the question is, who are these people? Why are they attacking? Why are the Vandal attacking?
Tell me.
At this point, there's more going on here than anyone thought. The directive from NZXT is to explore the station and collect as much information as you possibly can.
Oh, he's not telling us, is he?
Along the way, you're going to get to explore some new areas.
It's not just the space station. There's the disabled capital ship. There's
Yeah.
asteroid bases nearby with obvious installations there, other forces that the Vandal have been attacking. There's a debris field.
Explore the locations and
These aren't cookie cutter places.
Try to find out who these people are.
This is
and why
new.
Vandal are after them.
You'll find new clues. You'll find ways to solve the puzzle of what's going on at the space station, and find out what kind of loot they have for you.
Was it Vandal drop pod?
Now that you've beat them.
Loot.
And of course, this is a legally open station, so anything you find is yours to keep. and
Yours to keep,
Sell,
yes.
maybe even give to Wicklow.
Wicklow! Oh, brother. I gotta go farm for 20 hours
This
now,
isn't
chat.
just a one-time event. This
I
is
have
a
to.
permanent sort of mission that we're going to be adding to the game.
You
Permanent,
can go back
fuck yes.
And repeat this mission and find ways to do it even better, even faster.
There'll be a different story and different flavor. Obviously, we can't have the same thing happen every time. There'll be other missions that Intersect will offer to you based on the evidence that you found.
Now you
Go
know the
in,
real story
get this.
and
Go in,
start
get
digging
this. Okay, cool.
Giving
I
more
like that.
information to Intersect along
Like how
the way.
ASD, you go in there and you do something different each time. So it's gonna be something like that again. That's fucking awesome if you ask me. Giving us repeatability of the missions, but also exploring new things each time we go
I'm
in.
super excited to finally see the
good.
Vandal in the PU.
I'm excited to bring.
I'm getting chills when he says Vandal chat.
Ship combat to SC.
Players in the PU will now get to face down these awesome ships and get a taste of like we already have it in Arena Commander, where you get to fight the Vandal swarm, and being able to do that in the PU is going to be,
yeah.
I think, a heck of a lot of fun.
Killing them in Arena Commander isn't as fun as you fighting them for your survival,
It's a
bro.
great milestone for us for not only pushing hard and adding great content this year, we're also being able to introduce the next star system and introducing the next landscape to tell new stories and add new
I am
gameplay
popping
beats
yes.
into the ever-expanding universe. So we'll leave
Literally
4.4
make-
there.
yeah.
If you're at one of the watch parties, please raise a toast to the great work that all the teams have been doing
Toast!
this year. And I'll be right back in just a few minutes to look ahead at some of the things
Yes,
coming
sir.
in 2026.
That looks insane, guys. Hey, that's the watch party.
Hello, everyone.
Oh!
And welcome to the
W.
Voyager Bar.
That's
in
it for that part, but hell yeah.
scenic Orison, where the staff of Cloud Imperium Games
They're
Manchester
Orison.
is gathered for their very own CitizenCon Direct watch party.
Hell yeah.
As the dozens of such events happening at locations around the world, we've gathered today to watch this sneak peek at just a little of what the next year of Star Citizen has in store for everyone.
Manchester.
Oh, that was really good, everybody. I'm Jared Huckabee, your host for the festivities
The goat.
and for the show
The
today.
goat.
And let me tell you, it's not a joke. It's not a gag. Next week, we're hitting our 9th patch in 10 months, and then in November, we're going to finish out the year strong
Next week,
with the
patch next
long-awaited
week.
arrival of the Nix system. And in case you missed it, because you were chatting with friends, hi. It's not the lawless wasteland of Pyro many folks have been speculating, but an independent system with its own set of rules and laws and multiple ways to get there. It's an exciting time for everyone at Cloud
We're eating
Imperium
good.
Games
We are
because,
eating
as
good.
the architects of our persistent universe said at the start of the show, the foundational tech that we've been building for so many years has now unlocked us to bring more to Star Citizen than ever before. as we
WTech.
continue
Shout
our
out
journey
CIG.
towards 1.0.
I'm gonna say it.
Before we continue with the show,
They're
let's
building
get a
their own
few
platform,
housekeeping
everything.
tasks
They're fucking
out of the
awesome.
way. First, we're simulcast on YouTube and Twitch.
Yep.
So if you want the keen communities of Twitch or the 4K ultra high resolution of YouTube, you have your choice. Second, throughout the broadcast today, we want to see and hear what you have to say along the way, and you can tell us on social media by using hashtag CitizenCon. We're especially
got you.
interested to see any photos from those watch parties that are happening across the globe, and we're going to find some way to bring a few of them into the broadcast later in the program. Third, we've also had a CitizenCon contest going for people to create their very own
Oh, I'm screenshotting. Sorry,
slice
guys.
of life in the PU videos, and we played the winning entries during our pre-show countdown. The offerings were super varied. The idea was to work with a team to show the life of a miner or a hauler or a bounty hunter or whatever. But one guy just said, I'm going to make a video about how awesome I am. And I respect that. So shout out Nocturnal Revenant. I don't remember if you were one of the winners getting an L21 Wolf from Kruger for their efforts, but you won the coveted Disco Lando Complete Narcissist Award. Good job. And to all the winners, I'm sure someone will either be in touch with you about your wolves or they'll just show up on your accounts. I really don't know how that process works. Probably would have been good to find out before the show, huh? He's so afraid. Either way, if you missed the pre-show and are curious if you won, you can check the replay after we're done here today. All right. I just realized that my bosses, Chris and Sandy, are sitting in a movie theater watch party in Switzerland right now.
Damn, they're in Switzerland?
Captive audience. So real behind the scenes here. This is especially torturous for Chris right now because he's super excited about the next segment we've got coming up. Aren't you, Chris?
Wait, what's next? What's next?
And you're just sat there right now, forced to watch and listen to anything I say. Do either of you regret that decision so long ago? All right, so I've probably pushed my luck enough.
He's funny.
Let's get to the next thing. When Nix arrives next month, it'll have Levski, the Glacium Belt, and the new Welcome to Nix operation we just discussed. But throughout 2026, we'll also continue to build the star system out with new features and new technologies that will not only set Nix apart and give it a unique identity from its sibling star systems, but continue to set Star Citizen apart from other video games altogether. Now at this point, if you're running one of the watch parties, you're gonna wanna crank your speakers up for some brand new music from the maestro Pedro himself. And let's take a look at some of what the next year has to offer for the Nix system.
Cranking it up, chat. He talked to us. Guys, he said us. Also, guys, giveaway's going to be happening today, so make sure to be in the Discord and subscribe to the stream. If you guys want to win that ship, the Apollo Triage, make sure to do all that. Hell yeah, boys. Let's see the next stuff that's coming out. Let's see it.
At Cloud Imperium Games,
he said to turn it up.
We believe art inspires the best technology. And through the development of that technology, it pushes us to create even better art. When Genesis comes to the persistent universe starting next year, it will change how you experience every world. And not just in the building of the new planets for the Nix system. We will also go back through Stanton and Pyro and reimagine them through the lens of our technology. Previously, and more traditionally, we'd create slices of biomes, like deserts or forests. This approach moved us forwards and got us this far. But solving the scale was always tricky. And for Star Citizen, we like to do scale on another level. Issues like seeing tiling from our height maps from high altitude, or the unpredictable blending when two biomes connected.
The pink squares underground. Yeah, you can see them. Yeah.
Things just never felt right. Our worlds were gorgeous, but to us, they still sometimes felt like interpretations. Now this was a super hard problem, which we needed to solve at the scale for Star Citizen requires. We challenged ourselves to emulate
They're redoing the whole game
in the most believable way, and not just on a planetary scale, but to our level of detail.
They're redoing the entirety of the game?
We've made a complete paradigm shift to how we do things. Biomes are now created based on the physical data sets, with the assets being spawned whenever and wherever the correct criteria is found.
Where is this? This looks gorgeous!
So when you see a forest or a meadow, it's no longer because an artist painstakingly crafted it there. It's now because it simply wants to be there. It fits inside our rules.
Oh my god, yeah, NASA computer.
Genesis also ties into our other gameplay systems. Our new planets are built from the information we create for our different data sets, like height maps, humidity, temperature, soil types, soil amounts, geology erosion data, to name but a few. This
geology erosion data?
Where to find valuable minerals as the geology looks like it would be suitable for it. Where scree piles exist below sheer cliff faces, and where rocks have broken off over time due to erosion.
Mining at actual areas where it should be?
Still give us the ability to direct the look and feel we want. The attention to detail from the tallest mountain to the smallest flower is still our core DNA.
Yeah, this is next level. Look, you can see the fucking clouds?
We can now keep that detail-orientated mindset as we focus on the quality, and it provides the quantity.
Bro, what?
Genesis
I need a new
graphics card, chat. Ultimate sense of exploration and adventure, discovery in the purest emotional form. We want you to find that perfect place with the planets providing an abundant resource to harvest. This is a major part of what exploration is for us. We want that feeling of finding a corner of the universe that you'll fall in love with, and where you want to settle down and build your home.
Yes, he said it! Oh, I want a house there! Yo, put me
Now
there!
I'm going to hand you over to Will to go deeper into what we have built that allows Genesis to realize our vision.
I want a house
As
there!
a reminder,
I want a
some of
house
the
there!
visuals you'll see will evolve and change as we continue our technological development and hone in on the final look for Nyx.
Chat, I want a house there.
In case it's not already clear, Genesis is our name for a group of technologies that are improving our ability to build worlds, refining those that we've
Shout
already
out this
created,
guy. Fuck
and
yeah.
ultimately expanding our persistent universe to the scale and quality that we all expect. I work on Planet Tech, so let's talk about how that's continued to evolve since our presentation last year. And instead of just highlighting some really cool biomes that we can create, let's go ahead and show how all this work applies to the upcoming planets of Nyx.
Okay, planets
So there
in
are
Nyx.
3
Okay.
planets in Nyx. Nyx 3 is a gas giant, and I think it's blue. It's not going to surface. I don't really know.
Oh, what? Ooh,
Nyx
art.
2 is
Concept
a
art.
yellow, toxic. It's got like this high pressure atmosphere, and it's like a very volatile planet with high risk reward gameplay.
Holy shit.
It's gonna have some really interesting biomes for you to discover, but for now, just know it's gonna be dangerous, because today we're gonna focus on what we consider to be the hero planet of this system.
What is it? What is it? Goldilocks playing over here, chat. What is it? Okay, looks like a mix
Nyx
between
1
Hurston.
has got a rugged, remote beauty. It's got a diverse set
Let's
of
look at
biomes,
it.
from weathered rocky mountain ranges to vast sweeping forests
Oh
and
my
grasslands,
god!
and from damp, expansive wetlands to claustrophobic.
This is
vectored
next
swamps.
month! This is next month!
These core biome concepts give us a fantastic
That's a
platform
swamp.
to hone our technology. In some cases, because the current tech couldn't do them at all, or because we want to completely step up our game for them. So,
boys, we're going here
let's
next month.
Approach this planet.
Oh, this one's next
much
year?
The
Oh,
same
okay, my
way
bad.
that you, the player, will, from orbit. The
thought he
orbit
said-
appearance of the planets going forward is far more tied
You're
to what
scared.
is present on the surface. Previously, we had different data that drove the orbital and ground coloring.
Oh, okay.
That's because the orbit was
for the
designed to
biome
look like
generation, okay.
vegetation that we'd place on the surface, and the ground coloring was trying to be a mix of soil, rock, and the organic compound coloring that forms the kind of colors there.
Okay. Holy crap.
Now we author much more of the data in a unified way. When you look at Earth, you
This
see
is
blues
beautiful.
and greens for ocean and vegetation, and brown or yellowy tones for sand and soil. We wanted to keep it as simple
Oh
as
my
that.
god!
The same set
The
of
detail next
textures
to the
and
water there
data
too.
to
Look
find
at
the
that.
color of the soil, sand, and rock on the ground.
Yo!
The orbital look.
Oh, wait, okay.
We
I
then
was like, what the
assess
hell?
presence of vegetation and competition between different
Just a
species on each
topography
part
map
of the planet,
kind of thing.
and use that to blend in tones
My bad,
of
guys.
green, including variations due to species health and the current season. This creates a far more complete image and allows you to identify features, geologies, and potential points of interest all the way from space.
Get my mouse off the screen. Sorry about that, boys.
Let's go down to the surface and start with something closer to what you're used to.
Okay.
In a whole new light.
Oh my god. Oh my god, boys. Well, okay, everyone put in the chat right now, what are your guys' opinions so far? Does this look better than anything in Pyro? In my opinion, this shit
When we
clears Pyro already.
approached the surface of the planet, we
Wow.
wanted to start by focusing on just the soil and rock. One of the things that was missing from our terrain previously was simply feature complexity. Looking at
Looks like
our
a bitch to land on,
contemporaries,
though.
we lacked detail at the ground scale. To combat
hope
this,
so, Brandon.
we've added a new layer of data. That layer is called the medium tiles.
Okay. Oh, okay. You guys might not be able to see with the
These
bitrate,
are
but you can see
intelligently
like
placed on top of the existing 4-kilometer terrain tiles.
There's,
based
like-
on slope, soil type, and other erosion data. And these medium tiles don't just
It's adding
create height
layers
changes,
of
They also bring in
definition.
local erosion data both for soil and bedrock size values. And this gives
What
us a
the
whole new level
fuck?
of terrain detail, of scale, and allows us to create far more unique locations across the planet.
we're
So now
doing
that
a
we've nailed
Hunger
the
Games,
surface,
chat. I don't
let's
care. We're
have a
doing a
look at
Hunger
adding
Games on this
rocks.
planet.
We've now
We'll
got
put SU
two
crates
major
everywhere. We're
contributors
doing a
to
Hunger
the rock
Games
content of our planet.
with the org. Oh, hell yeah.
Firstly, long desired feature, cliffs. We are adding large scale, very detailed to all our cliffs based on the geology at a given location.
Cliffs.
This adds an exciting new dimension to steep slopes that we simply couldn't get before. The second is a big one for you ground vehicle enthusiasts. Rocks are now found not scattered everywhere, like spilt popcorn at the cinema, but only in places you'd expect to find them, thanks to a brand new rock scattering algorithm that isn't annoying as hell.
Rock scattering algorithm.
Using physical data generated for each large and medium tile, now rock distribution makes sense and has a physical basis.
Rocks don't just fall and then continue all the way throughout the entire area. It's just next to that.
After this comes out, that's on you.
Oh, he's funny. Oh my, look at that rock chat under the camera.
Rock assets
It's red.
themselves have had a glow up too. We now create rock sets
What is that?
related to a particular geology that look like they originated from the same source. And this ties into how we'll be distributing minables in much more interesting ways too.
CJ.
So now that our base terrain and rock scattering looks good,
Oh my god.
let's add some vegetations and explore some additional biomes.
Oh my god.
Nix One's forests and grasslands are full of trees, various grass
Look, the
species,
fall colors.
rock formations, and they're found in all sorts of elevations, like
Ooh.
mountain valleys, open plains, and dense meadows.
So soil quality. Holy fuck.
And when we start to
They're
add
making
a bit
an
of fresh
earth,
water,
chat.
they begin transitioning into more wetland type.
They're actually playing God here. This is fucking awesome. What is this area?
While forests are super cool, let's focus on the grasslands and wetlands today.
This is the Garden of Eden, bro, when they were making the Bible. Like, they took this shit 101 from the Bible. What?
How are
This
we
is
making these
insane.
look so great? Obviously, we've had grass before.
Chris Roberts is
but
now
never
God, by the way.
meadows of it. Because until now, we haven't been
Yeah, I
able
know,
to
ground
spawn
vehicles are gonna be
grass in
peak.
large enough quantities or effectively represented at distance. So we're stepping up our game in terms of spawning, shaping, and shading grass.
Grass. We're getting fucking grass.
With Genesis, we now leverage GPU spawning to create vast quantities of assets across all biomes, whether it be dense meadows or more complex collections of ground cover like you can see in these wetlands. We are also
nine
able
off the
to
cliff.
fit our grass tiles to the ground by conforming
We can finally
them to
touch
the unique
grass.
terrain underneath. Now we can finally cover
Polaris back
complex
there.
terrain shapes with grass and ground cover assets, and as a result, they are now gravity aligned, meaning each blade is oriented as you'd expect and not sticking out like before.
Okay. Oh, look at that ground vehicle! Oh my god! Oh my
Next,
god, look how pretty
let's
that
take
is.
a look at how we light our grass. Now, as in
Oh
real
my
life,
God.
the shading of a grass blade, or indeed a whole field of grass, is lit very differently to like a flat surface. We now use
Oh
a
my
solution that
God.
shades meadows of grass far more like fur or hair. And this, if you think about it, makes sense.
Wow.
At a distance, a field of grass is far more like a carpet or cloth
Be insane,
than
Brandon,
a flat
yeah.
surface.
That looks beautiful, chat.
This improves
This
how our
is-
grass looks from a near perspective, as well as bringing us nicely
Oh my God.
into how we're solving the distant representation of grass. So let's talk about
This
the
is
distance
like
problem.
Montana. Oh my god, it's like
One of our biggest
Interstellar
achievements
on
with
Mars.
Genesis
Bug.
is allowing us to build beautiful biomes out of flora and geology assets like a building set. Like, can I say Lego?
No.
Too late. But in the past, this broke down
Like Lego.
very quickly when objects simply disappeared when viewing the same biome from 10, 20, 100 kilometers away.
Okay. So when you're looking at it, you didn't get to see the
Because we don't hide
beautifulness.
planetary transitions and allow you to view complex regions from very large distances, there are almost infinite perspectives from which you can see a location in Star Citizen. So, how
Holy
can we
fuck.
afford to evaluate complex spawning logic at runtime for the entire swathes of the planet? Enter the virtual terrain.
Holy fuck.
Virtual terrain,
So
or
you can look at it
VT
from
for
so
short,
far
is
away
how we now
and see the
cache
stuff.
represent our terrain at varying scales.
And know that there's a forest over there, and it's not like
This has been
it's just
the
green,
enabler of
and then
all
you
of
get there,
the
and then
lovely
a
advances
forest spawns in.
terrain complexity
Holy
and
fuck!
asset spawning we've shown so far. And it's also how we now evaluate and represent vegetation from a distance.
Okay.
When creating the VT for each part of the terrain, we assess if vegetation has covered the ground, and if so,
Yes,
what
CJ, yeah.
shading should be applied.
It shouldn't
For
impact the
all of our
graphics, yeah.
biomes, we're now able to use the same shading model for the distant representation as the close-up asset, whether that's our lovely rolling hills.
It'll tell it what to show your computer,
Some
and
more
it'll be
dramatic
different things
rockscapes.
comparing on like the zones that it is. So it should be like more server-side stuff
Those
too.
muggy wetlands,
Right? Holy fuck.
or
It should be
even
easier on the PC.
our
That's
festering
insane.
swamps.
Bro, the swamps look so sick. I want to go to a swamp. Like, oh my god. Get out in the
So,
swamp.
Yeah, we didn't forget about the swamps, and they're coming to Nyx 1 as well.
To Nyx
Built
1
using
might be
the
the planet,
lessons
chat.
learned and all the technologies we've developed. These swamps now spring into existence from the planetary data.
Where are the crocodiles at? Let me
This
see.
biome
Alien
combines
crocs.
all of the elements from the other biomes we've shown you today, from water interaction, denser spawning, unique ground coverage, and I think it creates something really
Oh my god.
unique.
Oh my god! This is like freaking Yavin 4, chat! Look, what's that in the back? What's that in the back? Was that like a crane or some like weird thing in the back? That looks like something in the back, chat. This is Yavin 4 right here. Are you kidding
Anyway,
me? Later,
that's our
Clintus.
update on the Planet Tech portion of Genesis and how we're using it right
Shout out
now
Genesis.
to sculpt the identity of Nyx 1. And I hope you're as excited as we are to explore this and everything we haven't shared yet
Yannick's 4,
next
chat. It's Yannick's 4. Dude, shout out the guys
As
that
you
are
can
doing that
see,
stuff behind the
Genesis
scenes. This is
now
insane.
inspiring everyone here to create planets of the quality and believability we've always strived for.
Yeah.
A meeting of technology and art that I truly believe will set our worlds apart from anything we've done before.
And
with
any
that
other
said,
fucking video
let's
game in the
move on to a
world.
little travel between systems, literally.
Okay, traveling through systems. The Troll attack on the Wookiees, ayo.
Up until now, our
They
mission
look like
system
Dagobah too.
has been specific to the star system you're in, meaning a Stanton mission has to take place in the Stanton system, and a Pyro mission has to take place there.
Okay.
We've never been able to link these together, but with the introduction of our third star system,
No.
it's time for this to change. And that begins with the introduction of interstellar cargo.
What are you talking about today?
Interstellar
System-to-system hauling missions. Hauling
System-
back.
System to system hauling!
Because you could play the game?
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
These are exactly what they say on the tin.
No.
Missions where you're going to start in, say, Stanton and end in Nyx, taking various volumes of cargo between the stations. So there'll be high volumes of cargo that kind of fulfill the purpose for the Hull C and the other series of Hull
These
ships.
have to pay like millions, by the way. I'm gonna be honest with you, boys.
And there'll be a few
Like
sort of more
millions.
direct routes.
So you might pick up some cargo from Ruin Station in Pyro and go through the jump point to Stanton and drop it off there at one of the Elios.
We need
So
cargo
if
to be
you've
worth
never
it,
sort of
please.
experienced the jump point or going through it, these missions will require you to.
Holy shit. Jump points with cargo.
They're no way limited. You can do them in any
my
sort
God.
of ship you want, any size of ship. I'll be doing them in my Drake cutter myself, between
Drake
Stanton and
cutter?
Nyx.
This guy's a demon. What?
Just a Drake cutter.
I've got a few ships, but the Drake cutter is really cute, so.
We're giving away one on Halloween, guys. If
One
you guys
thing
want to win a
that we're
Drake
looking
cutter,
to add
by the way.
with these
Halloween.
interstellar missions is scripted combat encounters where you can be attacked by NPC ships. Maybe
Yeah.
the mission giver has tipped off some pirates who are looking to get a hold of that cargo.
What?
As well as express missions, which means
Yeah, you're gonna need
the
an escort.
deadline timers that you're used to in the regular
Literally.
hauling missions might get really tight, and you've got to learn to be very fast. All of the love and care that has gone into hauling missions so far, with the logistical network and making
Love
sure
and
they
care,
make
okay.
sense within the themes of the systems, just as much love has gone into the interstellar missions we're making now.
Okay, brother. What do you mean, love and care? You can't even use the whole C properly. I'm gonna be honest.
At the start
Okay,
of the show,
I love
we
you.
said we was going to
But come on,
build
give
out
more
the
love
Nyx
and care.
system
We want
right in
more,
front of you
not equal, we
after
want more.
4.4 launches next month, and why we want to keep as much of what we're doing behind closed doors so you can discover it for yourself in-game and on your own. We still are excited to share with you a brief look at one of our up-and-coming locations we're calling Rockcracker.
Holy shit. What is that? What the hell? Concept art
Okay,
looks
so
crazy.
Rockcracker, Jared, is our internal name.
Rockcracker is where you have to crack a rock. It's a big rock. You want more?
So way out into the Kiga belt, you'll find these old QV breaker stations.
Okay. Where's engineering? Real. I wonder. I'm gonna get scared about engineering though.
Industrial facilities breaking
Big
apart
ass
large
rock.
asteroids and mining them down.
What?
Since they've been mothballed and been left abandoned. So you're going to have to find your way inside and thinking about how do we bring this facility back to life. It's not just about flipping a switch. As you bring these stations back to life, you'll be lighting the beacon and calling attention to these long forgotten places.
No fucking way. New org activity. New org activity? Crack rock.
The laser head, which will require certain things to get working. It's up to you and your friends to find how to get in.
There'll be a variety of options. Whether you're discovering the bowels of the station and mining your way through long forgotten tunnels, or you're going through the main laser entrance.
Oh hell no, I'm not going through the laser entrance. Someone turns that thing on,
Now,
you're
as you're
cooking.
traversing
Like a
through
steak.
the facility, you'll find the old engine room. Now, there may be ways to bring the facility back to life.
Yep. I saw the
engines
boxes.
And bring power to different parts of the facility. Maybe eventually bringing the laser back online.
Yeah.
And cracking some rocks.
Crack rock. Chat, we've seen how they did the ASD facilities. They're good.
FPS
They're amazing.
combat.
Yeah,
You're
so
not there by
I
yourself.
believe in this shit.
There may be squatters and outlaws in these stations
Yeah,
trying
no,
to
this
stop
is
you
insane,
from
Chaz,
what you want to do.
This is insane. They're putting so much into Nyx. Guys, when we look at it and we complain about shit, it's like we really do forget about how much they are actually doing and like how much is coming out soon. Like this is kind of wicked. I know some of you guys are like, you always tell me that, but like this shit is wicked. What is that?
So
Please don't
you've
laser me.
found these old facilities. You've brought them back to life. You've systematically brought power to various functions of the facility. You've activated the laser. You've fired the laser.
Firing my laser. Okay.
You've broken apart the rock.
What do we sell? What do we do with it now? Oh my god!
Then you'll be able to fly your ship inside and see what's there.
What? You go in the rock? Like a
You fly
geode.
ship into an asteroid.
Yeah. You just get into your ship and fly in and start searching around and trying to find the pieces that you want to mine.
It's actually a geode! What? Atlas Geo in a geode. What?
I'm really excited
Holy
about
fuck.
Rockcracker because it's a sandbox activity. You can kind of go to these whenever you want to.
OLP2. This is so cool,
content
Nokia.
is
Yeah.
for players who
Morning X.
enjoy mining, who enjoy exploration, investigation, and don't mind a little bit of FPS content while they're there.
Boys, they're bringing mining back. I'm not gonna lie. Mining's actually gonna be good now.
It will be very new experience compared to any other asteroids because this one, kind of like Alan and mine, will crack open and show its secret.
And one presumes you can make a decent amount of scratch on an asteroid that's big enough you fly your spaceship into it.
It wouldn't be worth doing if you couldn't make a good amount of coin. Yeah.
Making promises for the econ team.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Making promises.
Got to balance it.
They gotta balance it. No way they made a balancing joke. That's
It's for
crazy,
people
bro.
who want
Hell no,
a lot
I love
of
it.
minerals. When crafting comes in, when all the other mechanics and features that we want in the game for 1.0 come in, it will be a place where like an organization or a group of like 5-6 people could come and just get a monumental amount of minerals.
I like this. Kyber crystals, lightsabers.
So that's
Volt
a
crystals.
look at some of what's coming over the next 12 months.
Okay.
In addition to what we've shown, there'll be new mission packs tailored to the People's Alliance and their struggles. There'll be events that invest you into the evolving storyline of all 3 systems we'll have in the game.
Oh my god,
And of
I'm
course,
so happy.
When we begin populating these with new planets, there'll be a whole host of ground-based POIs, settlements, and structures inhabited by
Ground-based
those
POIs.
trying to make their way in the verse. And
Hell yeah.
all of this in service of building star systems that complement the massive corporate yard of Stanton, the lawless ganking
Oh my
of Pyro, and now the new frontier of discovery for the Nyx system.
Oh my God, boys,
Should
this
I
is
say
insane. Genki. Oh my God.
Good job, everyone. So yeah, a whole lot to take in there. Interstellar hauling is the beginning of a massive expansion to the mission system that'll let us
Okay, boys, I gotta go to the restroom. Enjoy.
like never before.
Restroom real quick.
What else
Giveaway
we
in
got?
1 hour.
Rockcracker.
Giveaway in
Rockcracker
1
is
hour,
just
chat.
one of
Go to
the
the
next
restroom.
operations that'll be coming to the Nyx system in the first half of next year, where you're gonna fly into an asteroid and do that thing that miners love more than anything else. Complain about PvPers getting in their way. No, I'm being told it's mining. It's mining. And of course, one of the most anticipated features coming to Star Citizen, Genesis, and what that means for the planets of Star Citizen, including the ones already in there. So let's talk to Will Hain and find out more. And I'm just remembering that Will Hain is in France at the watch party. Okay, France. Ask Slarty Bartfast over there how they're going to use Genesis to update the planets and moons of Stanton and get back to me, all right? And see if we can get some fjords. What else we got? The CitizenCon digital goodies pack. That's a hard thing to say. That went up for sale a couple weeks ago and has a whole bunch of mysterious items in it. And that's where I can tell you now that almost all of them are tied to the Nyx system in one way or another. So let's find out what's actually in there. There's a gunship flight suit and helmet, 2 armor sets from that mysterious faction causing a ruckus with the Van Duel, and an Intersect BDU sweater and outfit, a couple of crazy weapons that I'm certain we're going to learn about in just a few minutes, some slick Levski swag, and finally, to celebrate the long-awaited addition of the Van Duel to Star Citizen,
oh shit, we gave one of those away today!
Adorable plushie, which I swear to love and squeeze and cherish forever. So yeah, it's a pretty solid haul for this year's digital goodies
Also,
pack, which
yeah,
you
that is a
still pick up
really
right now
insane
in
pack.
RSI store.
Chat, we might have to buy another
now
one. I might need to
let's
get
go
one
ahead and
myself.
Transition into our next segment.
Next segment.
Much
Before
of
that
what you
happens,
see in the
guys,
show today has been
thank
the
you so much for supporting the stream.
culmination of a lot
If
of
you
people's
guys,
work.
oh, what the hell?
All right, I had a dream about like this once. Yeah. Okay, so against everyone's better judgment, the thing has finally happened. Can I help you?
How you think the show's going?
Good.
What
We're
the
getting
hell?
the Nyx star system and the Van Duel are coming.
Kind of been a lot of Nyx, right?
Well, yeah, but it's a major milestone and it deserves a major showcase celebrating everybody's hard work. And
you got more, right?
That's really good armor. This
Yeah,
guy's
there's spaceships
hilarious.
coming
What the fuck?
Cool.
Spaceships!
Wow,
Ships!
it's like they only scanned the original community portion of me. If pictures steal your soul, imagine what face scanning and PCAP does.
Well, this has been super cringe. So I'm gonna head out.
That was actually funny. Okay, chat, real quick. If you guys want to support the stream,
Regular CitizenCon is still better. You should have done that.
he's funny.
Of course. Thank
Support
you.
link in the top of the
Pardon me,
chat
it
if you guys
isn't
want to support
a
the stream
soulless
and everything.
marketing puppet.
Thank you, Deadlock, for the 5. Thank you, Tom Mix for the 420. Thank you, Easy Dozer with the 10. Dawo with the 420, and Easy Dozer with the 2. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. We cannot make these videos, do future giveaways and everything like that if you guys do not
just go to-
support.
go to some
This
stations,
is my
shall we?
job, so thank you guys so much for supporting me. You guys are fucking awesome. Let's get into the next thing.
My name's
I
John
love y'all.
Crew. I'm the vehicle director here at CIG.
Vehicle
and
director.
Welcome to Talking Ship, where we're going to talk about 3 new ships coming to the persistent universe.
3 new ships! What are they? What are they? We already saw there was the Van Duel Stinger, so if they talk about that, I'm going to be excited. I need to see that. Thank you so much, Brandon Teal, for becoming a member as well. Thank you, bro, for supporting the stream. You're the goat, dude.
The last year has been pretty hectic in terms of vehicle deliveries. I think we've delivered the most we've ever done in a 12-month period, and we've covered all the way from
Lots of new
tiny little
ships.
snubs all the way up to capital ships.
We've kind of
Yeah,
filled out
interest.
a few little gaps. We've introduced some new
God.
ships by some old manufacturers.
Yeah, the Polaris.
Polaris, yeah.
Obviously, people have enjoyed playing with that. We snuck the Idris in without none of you was expecting it for a while. And
We were not.
It's been a busy year. It's nice to start revisit some of the older catalogue and some of the bigger ships again.
I think my favourite ship from the last year
Bigger
is
ships?
a tie between the Wolf and the Golem.
Favourite ship in the last year?
Wolf.
Probably the Wolf.
Oh, I feel like it's the
Wolf.
obvious one. I'm trying to think of something else, but I really like the Wolf.
Everyone's
The
mentioned
Wolf!
the Wolf. The Wolf's everyone's favorite.
It's my favorite too, bro. It's,
Obviously,
it's so
Return of
good.
Kruger, a completely new aesthetic to the game.
The Wolf was, you know, it was kind of everything we set it out to
Gold
be,
Pass? Ooh,
and
please,
it
Smokey.
revived an old manufacturer. We've not seen anything from a while, so yeah, I'm going to say the Wolf.
The Golem, I think, is just an incredibly well-formed ship in such a small package. It really just shows off that Drake aesthetic.
Yeah, a little
giving
bit of
you
mining.
the absolute bare minimum needed. to
Prospect is
perform
better.
the role.
I honestly do really like the Zeus. I think it
Yeah,
came out really well.
Zeus.
It's kinda
He's
hard to
not
pin
wrong.
down a
Zeus is
favourite, to be honest.
gorgeous.
We've released, you know, a lot of really cool ships.
Next year, we've got some super exciting ships coming up. We're ticking off a few big ones, which is good. We're going to see, again, maybe some ships from some manufacturers that don't have that many in their lineup. There's a few big challenging ones starting.
Like
so
what?
They're good. A breadth of ships, should we say?
Tell me!
The 3 new ships we're going to introduce today all tie in some way to the primary factions fighting over the NIX system. We'll start with the People's Alliance and Anvil Aerospace.
Anvil? Anvil what? Anvil what? Anvil what?
Anvil is a very military-based brand. It's been a brand that's in Star Citizen for a long time, fighting for lots of military contracts and lore, often up against Aegis, and to the point it actually beat Aegis in the past. You will be familiar with a lot of their ships' designs, such as the Hornet and Lightning.
Please.
Earlier this
F-18,
year,
my
we
favorite
introduced
ship.
the Anvil Asgard, based on the Valkyrie chassis, which is an extremely popular offering. And this year, we're bringing the concept ship we introduced last year, the Anvil Paladin, to life.
Paladin! Paladin! Oh my god, it looks so good.
It's a gunship from Anvil Aerospace, designed to support ground operations.
The gunship is a ship that's designed to stay in a firefight while dealing a lot of damage, also taking damage.
We don't have a lot of gunships in the game that are true dedicated gunships. They are quite a tricky archetype to control in game.
Give it triple the HP of the Taurus and I'm happy. I'm not even kidding. Triple it. Fuck it.
High armor and health, but very low maneuverability.
Don't say high armor and it's worse than the Taurus. Give me triple.
Just built purely.
I want
battle.
triple.
It's got lots of armor.
Oh my god.
Lots of guns. Big guns.
It's got a very similar squat kind of form to the Valkyrie. It kind of reminds me of, I guess, like a pit bull. Obviously a very menacing silhouette.
It looks quite forward-weighted in its stance. It feels like it's coming towards you, even when it's just sat still. And I think that's something that helps with it feeling intimidating.
Oh my god. Look at the back!
If we swing
That looks so good!
Round clockwise, what you'll then see is the first of the side turrets. If you notice the canopy, you'll see that there's a fairly thick space between where the glass is and the whole exterior. That's because it has deployable armor, which can come out and give you a little bit more cover.
Oh my god, more
while you're
armor?
actually attacking the target head on.
It's got these really nice kind of dual-connected wings with the turrets out on the sides, just to try and give as much kind of range for those turrets as we can get.
Chat, I want one. I want one, chat.
Controlled by one of the 2 remote stations underneath the bridge.
Shadow,
If
CJ,
we
get
come
ready.
round to the rear, you'll
We're
see
playing
the
in
rail.
this.
Now that rail mounts the main turret of the ship, which is controlled by
What?
the pilot.
The turret goes all the way down!
Full
What the
360
fuck?
coverage
Oh my god!
underneath,
Oh my
full
god!
360 coverage on top with it.
I'm jumping up and down.
The
I'm
side
jumping up and down.
turrets also have 360 coverage that way
Oh my god!
around, and
Oh my god! The
180
turret can go up and down.
sideways, So
It can go this up and the bottom.
really you have between the turrets.
Oh my god!
Pretty much 360 coverage in all directions.
Yeah, I need a loan too, Shas. Oh my god! The turret can go at the top or the bottom. Mid-combat? Are you effing kidding me?
About the Paladin is all the turrets are remote.
I'm yelling
and all the crew
so
are
loud.
located in this one central 2-story room.
A lot of our other gunships, the crew gets scattered across the ship, but with the Paladin, you're all sat together with a nice, cool experience.
Oh
so you
my
can really
god!
Feel like you're playing as a group.
You've got the pilot, co-pilot up top, and you've got the gunners underneath, and I think that helps with the intention of what the ship does, because you've got this really nice kind of like gunner viewpoint down, kind of giving this lower coverage.
We added a glass floor just to keep the 2 connected.
There better be pilot
I think
guns,
that
please.
really helps with.
Oh
the
my god,
feeling
you
that
can
you're
see
all
them?
working together.
Bro, this is no. They popped
That
their
said,
they
if
popped
you
their
don't have the
stuff with
ability
this
to
one.
fully crew a Paladin, you can still fly it and engage in combat solo.
Obviously not as good as if you have a full crew.
That
but
looks like 4 guns
not
on the
guarantee your
left
friends are
and,
gonna be online.
and right, like 4 total.
As a solo ship, it's pretty capable of doing a variety of missions within Star Citizen. So if you want to run this ship solo, you can take on combat missions.
4 guns, 4 guns, 4 guns!
Other heavy fighters like the Scorpius or
Please
other
be
ships
4 size
such as
5s.
the Drake Cutlass could do.
Please be 4 size 5s. He said that the Drake Cutlass could do. Wait, guys, this might actually be 4 size 5s. Please.
Coming aboard the Paladin, you enter into this sort of armory, ready room area. You have a variety of suit lockers and weapon racks in this room.
Everything's very
Put a railgun in the middle.
stripped back, simple. It's a very functional space.
When
but
do you
you'll
guys
find
see me get
everything
excited over
that-
ships like this?
One
I'm
of
sorry.
the
This is
improvements
insane.
From the original concept is we've added
Holy
a
fucking
small
shit.
dedicated cargo
Oh my
bay
god, that
area
looks
allowing
good.
you to store actual SCU crates.
That
Forward
looks
of that
good.
is the route to the lower gunners, and then upstairs you have the bridge area.
Oh my
And then off
god.
that central area you
Oh,
have
hell yeah.
the dual living quarters, one on the
Oh,
left,
yeah.
one on the right, and then at the rear you have the main sort of engineering area where the majority of the components are. Also within the upper traversal area, you also have a little breakout area with
Oh my
seating,
God.
food machine, toilets, etc.
Yeah, this is going to be such a good ship to have in
I
an
think
org.
we
Like,
did
oh my
a really
god.
nice job of taking what was there
Look
in the
at that
concept
turret!
and adding an extra level of detail and trying to kind of push things forward.
I think it hits the nail in terms of a,
Yeah, it does.
A really solid military ship. It's really complementary to some of the other ships in the Anvil lineup.
We don't- they haven't said
like
when it's
the
coming yet.
Valkyrie, where you've got this big drop ship.
Oh my god.
The Paladin's there just to make sure it's safe, make sure no one messes with you, and just basically scare people away.
The thing I like most, I think, about the Paladin is that it's very clearly got a crew of 4, and they all kind of work and operate under the same conditions. You know, the pilot, co-pilot, and the 2 gunners, they're basically all equal on the ship. There's 1 toilet, everyone's got the same style of bunk. When they're at work, everyone's at the front of the ship together.
It's really odd to me that you call that, you like that there's 1 toilet for 4 people.
Well, you know, it's you all work together. You're all equal at work. You're
The toilet seat never gets cold.
Toilet seat never gets cold. Yeah.
Oh hell no.
So that's the Anvil Paladin. Whilst originally
It's
a military
$350 on the
built
pledge
craft,
store,
it's
like
the
Arab. Thank
perfect
you for
ship
letting me know.
focus on the frontier,
Is it
trying
actually?
to defend against threats. And talking of threats, let's move to our next ship, a replica from Hesperia.
A replica. Oh, Hesperia.
Hesperia
Chat?
are a high-end manufacturer. They specialize in
Is it the Stinger?
recreating exotic and particularly alien spacecraft.
Effectively, what they're doing is they're remanufacturing them, making them a little bit more suitable for kind of human flight. And the latest offering from Hesperia is the Vandal Stinger.
The Stinger. Yep, it's there. Oh shit.
The Vandal are big, scary space aliens. They're like 7-foot-tall, evil war race that sort of take over, steal technology, absorb it, fuse it all together into their own needs.
Yeah, chat. Paladin's $350 on the store, by the way.
Nasty
$350 on the store for the Paladin.
Hear about and haven't seen much of yet. They also make really cool spaceships.
The Stinger as a Vandal heavy fighter was reserved for their higher tier sort of ace pilots or high-ranking members within their clans.
The Stinger is a competitor to something like the FA or I guess the Scorpius.
It packs a
Chat,
lot of
it says the
firepower,
Paladin has one
quite a large
X4
frame,
size
so it's
5s
a
and
very,
2x2
very
size
tanky
4s.
Spacecraft. The firepower is almost unrivaled in terms of just both.
So there's the size 5 turret and then
size of
2
them. So it's
size
there for
4
players
turrets.
who don't want agility. They don't want to be in and out quickly. They want to be there brawling with big guns and taking all the hits. One thing Hesperia have done differently with the Stinger is they have done away with the majority of the bespoke weapons.
They heard everyone's
4 SU
complaints
cargo
about
capacity,
the glaive
sadly.
and blade, and have stripped off the original Vandal weapons to allow customization for standard human weapons.
With the exception of the single size 5 gun.
Because it was too well integrated into the hull, even for Hesperia to remove.
All the additional weapons are generic mounts, so they can be swapped with any of the existing lineup that we have in the game.
Oh
By
shit.
doing this provides greater flexibility to the end user, and this is something Hesperia wanted for the
Oh my
civilian
God.
market. For that one bespoke weapon, the
Stinger looks
size 5
good.
plasma cannon, functionally it is the same as the existing size 5 plasma cannons on the Scythe and Glaive, but it is a sort of Gen 2 model and wraps it in a different aesthetic compared to those models. You'll see they're very much older
Oh my
Vandal
gosh.
styling. This is much newer Vandal styling, but underneath it is the same weapon that people have used for years.
CIG, please, if you're hearing this, give me one to give away. Please.
Our job
CIG.
is the vehicle art team on the PU.
Oh
was
my
to
God, it
take
looks so
the
good.
Stinger from the squadron team and prepare it for life in the PU. We
It looks so
took an
good.
opportunity to take, this really well-established art style and, add extra details where needed.
So the exterior is a real blend of these kind of hard surface, kind of rare alloyed kind of wings, and then underneath
Wow.
this real kind of
It's like copper,
organic
yeah.
structure that kind of webs all of the ship together. It connects the thrusters in, it connects all the
Oh
kind
my
of
God.
underside of the vehicle and pulls the whole ship together.
You can tell it's very different from the Vandal ships.
This is
that
like the
are
most
currently in
in-depth
PU.
ship ever
If you
made, I
take, for
think. This looks
example,
insane.
The way the cockpits are constructed.
Up at
Had
the
a
front, you've got
$300
this big kind of
fighter.
bubble dome that gives the cockpit
Oh,
quite a
shit.
unique shape compared to some of our other ships, and also gives the pilot a unique
Oh my God.
position within the ship and kind of gives great visibility out the front.
Yo, it looks like a
Ordnance Stinger
dragon.
is a
Do you
little
see those,
unusual
like-
compared to other ships, obviously being
There's like
alien in
spikes
nature.
on it.
You go in
I
through a
actually
ramp
just
at the
finished
rear,
chat.
and it leads you kind of straight up into the belly of the ship.
Oh, the ribs.
Lots of organic detail, rib cages, kind of.
It's
strange
$315
alien
for the
forms.
Stinger? Damn, it's
On entry of the cockpit, the seat kind of comes down
We haven't
towards
seen
you.
you in forever.
Climb over the back
We
of it.
talked
a bit
about you
like
the other
a
day. How are you,
motorbike.
You're
Fotini?
basically riding into
Oh,
the cockpit. It feels
you
very
ride
much
into
like
the
you're being,
cockpit.
carried inside.
What the hell?
cockpit.
Into the traditional prone
What's up,
flying
14?
pose that Vandal pilots use.
We missed you a lot, bro.
I'm very happy with this thing. I think the team done a really good job of
This
making
ship is
something that feels
insane,
different. It feels alien, but it suits
Yeah,
our
this ship
lineup
looks
of
nuts.
ships and it suits our universe.
I think the guys did a really good job of respecting the, the direction and vision from the original Stinger and Vandal ships in Squadron.
We've tried to take a lot
It's
of
so good.
inspiration from
Look at the
movies
three- yeah.
and other science fiction material, but I think it sits well within the Star Citizen universe.
So we have the Paladin for the People's Alliance. We have
The Alien Premium
the
is
Stinger for
stronger
people
than
that
Stinger real.
really like Vandal and
Can't
want
wait to strip
try
it
and
for parts,
pretend to be
real
them.
guns.
But what about the other mysterious faction?
315, wow. That's a little pricey. Wait, okay.
So Gray Chowdhury got his start as he was working at a cargo center out in Odin. He started being able to get his hands on some stuff that other people couldn't, items that necessarily you couldn't find on a store shelf, but you wanted anyway.
I think Gray is interested in
350 for
happy
Paladin,
customers.
315 for Stinger, okay.
Gray just sees
That is
themselves
Cat
as a
Bane, that did look
conduit
like him, yeah.
to get these things in the hands of people
Tiago
who
said,
are,
"Take my
would
hoodie."
appreciate them.
And I think that his latest offering is really going to turn some heads.
Okay, let's see it, chat. New ship, come on. Ooh, big engines. Whoa,
So
Drake
the
style
ship,
looking?
Well,
whoa!
We don't really know what it is, if I'm
Looks
to be fair.
It's what happens when
Cutlass.
someone who is a genius at aeronautics and
Yo!
ship assembly is given free rein to do whatever they want.
That's like
it's the best of whatever they can find lying around.
It's a
put
multi-ship!
together to make
What?
something truly unique, wonderful.
That's a Cutlass!
arguably beautiful.
Mixed with like a
And just
Prowler.
released out into the universe to see what happens.
They do, Mick. They get insane. Whoa,
At first
whoa,
glance at
whoa.
the exterior of the Shiv, I think most people
What?
will probably recognize there is more than a fair proportion of a Cutlass visible there, but it's had quite a few changes to it.
As you look a little bit closer, you'll start to pick out elements from other ships. You've got, main thrusters that are from the Valkyrie.
Oh, Valkyrie, I thought it was
Even the
probably I'm
bits that
stupid.
are
Valkyrie, yeah.
Obviously a Cutlass have had panels welded on, panels removed. The top turret, which
This
is
is
now
like the cool
remote,
junk ship.
is just this hodgepodge amalgamation.
Shiv is
of
in the store
multiple
right now?
other ships' turrets.
It's what's called the
and
Shiv?
then the changes continue onto the inside, where again it
Let me look
sort
it
of
up.
feels Cutlass-like, but then you'll find there's bits of Crusader ships just integrated into the wall instead of what was there originally.
Whoa, yeah, Crusader.
has
Yeah,
lost
Shiv. 150.
Side entrance.
Oh, hell yeah.
Some of its cargo capacity, but what it's gained.
Oh, we
is
need
it's
this.
gained visually more powerful thrusters. It's gained a really kind of nice set of belly thrusters. It's upped its firepower.
Oh
As
my
ever,
God.
with the refined work from Gray's Market, you can see that great care was taken.
It's two
to the
size
health and
4s for the
safety to
pilot,
ensure that there's no trip
and
hazards anywhere.
it's
There's,
two
like,
size 4s
loose
for the pilot, and
cables,
then
panels are
one
exposed.
1x4
If you look carefully,
size
you'll notice there are,
3s
like,
for the
tools
turret.
laying around in the cockpit.
It's gained a toilet.
So one person flying it with, and it has like 4 size 3s on
Okay.
it for the gun. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's one for doing
It's
stuff.
a
and you
bucket
need a second
toilet.
one to wash your hands. It's not an animal.
It has very much taken that
A bucket
ethos of
toilet.
Drake and moved it down a level, which I think is
Oh my
quite
God.
an achievement.
Just look at this thing. How do you even begin to describe the madness that created this?
Whoever came up with this was awesome. This was so good. A bunch of assets they already had. Called it a new ship. Hey, yo, Paddle, you don't like it? I love this. This is sick.
Where did it come from?
I'm not going to answer that.
Just nothing. Just
No comment.
I kind of love
Gray
it.
goes to places and talks to people. I mean, there are just many ways to find these things that, I mean, are they legitimate, manufacturers? No. Are they operating on the
It's like a
right side
guy
of the
went
law?
and he
Maybe
like
not,
made a
but,
ship himself. That's kind of cool.
Money's money.
Some of you guys don't like it?
Does Gray
They
have
say
a
money's
motto,
money
an
for it?
ethos
Oh,
to live
no.
by?
It probably comes down to,
no.
don't ask where I got it.
Don't ask how we got it.
Don't worry about it. Just ask
Oh,
if you
no.
want it.
But that's not good, because
think the ship is
what I'm
for
seeing in the chat right now
someone
is a
that's
lot of you
looking
guys
for
don't
something
like
a
it
bit
because it looks like
different,
just
a bit away
reused
from the norm.
assets.
They just want something
And
that's
honestly,
unique.
when they say money's money and
definitely
stuff
for
like
people
that,
who like a rustic
yeah,
aesthetic.
it is a rat rod.
It's
It
a
looks
fun
cool.
ship.
I think it's cool.
But it's
150 is a
also
little bit
strong, to be
wicked,
honest,
but
and it's absolutely
it's not
a
really strong. They're
statement.
lying to you. There's 2 size 4s on it. That's not a strong ship by any means. And a turret with 1x4 size 3s is not a strong ship. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Heavy.
Yeah, that's not a strong ship. You could kill it with a wolf, right? Let's be honest.
But
I think it just
obviously
looks
all of
cool.
them are
It's
different
unique and it's
statement,
new.
and they're all
You know,
cool.
that's what I like.
As always, super
But
excited to release these
I get
ships
what you
into
guys
the
are saying,
game and
but
just
yeah.
see how players react and play with them. It's always fun to see the quirks and the shenanigans that people get up to with them. So that's talking chip for another year?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it, boys. Thank you. Yeah, that was cool to see. Oh. Talking weapons. Wait, what about the Perseus, by the way, chat?
So I've just been informed that we have to do a bit of a timeshare agreement this year. So we have to throw it over to Alexei for Talking Weapons, which is an extremely original name.
So talking ships to talking weapons. Oh, fuck, are they changing it all? Okay, but I am just a little bit confused as to why they would say that ship is strong when it has 2 size 4s as the pilot. Like, you die so easily.
Talking about the new edition that come out in October. The non-weapons are essentially the weapons that does not have a manufacturer, the weapons that you can think of that were made by space pirates.
Gray sells
weapons made by space pirates.
He can sell.
Sometimes he gets his hands on some weapons that come from unknown origins.
W Fotini with the 5 gifted! Thank you, Fotini!
No
Holy
company in their
shit!
right mind would ever
Fotini with the
These
5
are
gifted!
the most kind of like scrappy.
Oh, thank you for the huge 5 gifted! Bang, chat!
Right now we're releasing.
Thank you, Fotini with the 5 gifted! Sorry, we don't have the notifications on. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Fotini! Bro, he's back! Whoa, 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 what is that gun?
I think this is the one
that looks awesome.
Not only is the most in demand, but I've been
you're
politely badgered about the most. It's a fun rifle that basically fires energy and ballistic in sequence.
Okay.
So your first shot will be your ballistic, your second shot will be the energy. You'll see on the top of the
ballistic
arc,
and
there
energy?
is a bolt that cycles the rounds, and that goes off with the ballistic shot, but it does not go off with the energy shot. And that is just like a really fun way of making a weapon work in kind of like a
It's a cooler AK, a laser
glued
ballistic
together
AK.
kind of aesthetic. The LMG,
What is that?
This thing is a really fun, slow-firing, hard-hitting beast.
It will bring the 50 cal, and the only other weapons that have this right now in the verse are the Bearing sniper rifle and the Coda.
Honestly, if you even get hit by one, you just
It's a P6LR
back to medical.
LMG! They put the P6LR LMG!
You know what? We made all these really complicated, fancy guns, and some people just want, I want a slow-firing rifle. Give me a scrap-together box that fires the biggest thing you can possibly fire.
Oh my god!
We don't have a rocket launcher of this caliber.
Yes, Bradley, you can,
There'll be
yes.
3 grenades
I'll
straight
elaborate, yes, sir.
together that you pull into the tube and fire towards your enemies. The cool part about it will have an arming distance, so you'll not be able to just point it towards an enemy.
It's also going to have a lot of spread.
Okay.
So essentially, you're going to have to get very close to the launcher to be able to blow up ships with a single
Thank you again, by the way,
payload in
Fotini.
it.
Holy shit, bro.
You can't
Thank you,
actually
thank you,
aim
thank
the
you.
apparatus, because you've got the tube on your shoulder, and you try to aim it, you'd have to physically put the tube in your head. So we were like, oh, we can't have an aim apparatus for this. And then we realized, like, it's in the spirit of being a tube that you can't use the aiming apparatus, and you just kind of like, all right, I think that's the middle of the screen, I'm gonna hit it.
I like it.
It's in the spirit of being a tube.
I mean, real, I like it. Oh, binoculars, binoculars, binoculars! Yo, wait, that looks like my...
binoculars. Binoculars are really cool. We don't have anything like this in the verse, and I think it will be really convenient.
It's like golf rangefinder,
to
what
use
the hell?
Something that's dedicated to look for the things.
They just
especially
101 my
far
golf
away,
rangefinder.
instead of using your sniper scope, for example.
Will the binoculars have glint?
Bro, that's not binoculars, that's a rangefinder.
I'm not aware of this one. Probably not.
The hell?
Because binoculars are not something that you need to be aware of.
It's really funny because obviously, due to Glintgate, as you know, I beautifully internally call it, basically there was a lot of community feedback, basically saying like, "Oh, I really like spotting people. I really like playing a spotter." And essentially, I was like, "Oh, this community wants to be able to spot people from distances, and what can we make gadget-wise that doesn't require new features?" And it was like binoculars.
Yeah, binoculars. Yeah,
and
that's
I
smart.
prototyped a thing which essentially was just a scope in a hand. And it worked. So
Wait.
we've got some really cool binoculars.
It's like the Star. It's like the Star Wars ones.
People from distances.
Oh wow!
And how much damage do the binoculars do?
Depends on how you throw them.
Depends on how you throw them. Okay, that's a pretty funny answer. That looks badass, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Space AK is
Alexi and
kind of
Zach.
fire.
That's the end of this segment for this year, so that's talking ship and weapons.
I like it. That was good. Talking ship and weapons. That shit was
tell me
awesome.
something else. It's
The
been
ship,
an exciting
all
year,
right.
and I think the next year of ships is going to be even more exciting and
Okay,
expansive
hell
than
yeah.
this year.
Boys, enjoyed this next part by your guys' self. My mom's calling real quick. I have to answer this.
Well. That is an eclectic bunch of combat ships for the verse, and they're all available right now up on the robertsspaceindustries.com store. Also, any minute now, there's going to be a PTU drop that includes all three, so you can fly them now ahead of their release next week when Alpha 432 goes live. 3 combat ships. I wonder if they'll have any additional uses coming up later in the show. That's a hint. All right, what else can I shill? Oh, there's merch. We've got these cool new Levski desk mat things. These are always popular. There's some Levski metal posters on the store, and of course, love them or hate them, but you can't avoid them. There's this cool new Wickelow's Emporium t-shirt. Yeah.
Sorry about that, chat.
There's
Sorry
also
about
a
that. My mom
page
called. They
published
finally
earlier
landed,
today
guys.
with a bunch of links to offerings
W.
from our third
My mom
party
landed,
partners,
chat.
from eye trackers to gaming chairs to voice packs.
Wicklow
to
t-shirts,
spaceship
and I
models from
want
new
another
partners
jacket, chat.
Like Planet Ring and Pigeon Spaceport and more. You can find all of that on the RSI website as well. And what else can I show? Oh, for those of you who are at watch parties, where is it?
Watch parties. Watch parties.
Challenge coins.
Oh,
Who
that's
doesn't
them.
love challenge coins? There's these lovely
Sag,
Levski-themed
we don't
challenge
get
coins
one.
if you're attending one of the 9 official watch parties around the world.
Sag.
There's also a digital one of these in the goodies pack. So,
Sag,
so
we
you
didn't
check
get one,
those out.
chat.
Don't leave
W Mom
today
Tops.
without getting
Hey, thank you
your
again, by the way,
Levski
Fotini.
challenge
You're
coin.
fucking awesome. I'm
right.
gonna turn it back on
What
so you
else
guys
can
can
I
see that
show?
for a second. Thank you for real, Fotini with the 5 gifted memberships. Are fucking awesome.
more about
If you
where
guys
we
want
are.
to support the stream,
Simon,
remember
can we
bottom of
move?
the chat with the money icon or the top of the
Okay, here we
chat
go.
with the tip
Pardon
link.
me.
Thank you guys so much for supporting the
Excuse
stream.
me.
You guys are fucking awesome. Fotini, you're amazing. And guys,
That's my
thank
best
you,
angle.
thank you for being able to
I gotta be
support me.
careful.
You guys are
Last year, I,
awesome.
like,
Thank you.
took 3
And if you
steps
don't worry, you don't
and
have
tore
to.
a
Thank you,
muscle.
boys. Giveaway
All right,
is
so
going to be
this
happening at
is
5
the
o'clock,
9th
guys.
floor of
Apollo
CIG
Triage at 5 o'clock.
Manchester's Manchester office. That's This is the room where we have lunch every day.
This place
and
looks
if you get
sick.
here early enough, croissants. If the weapons team hasn't
Hold up.
stolen all of them.
Get my hair. I don't see.
Over here, we got some cool mannequins
Oh, shit.
representing different aspects of the game. You got,
Oh,
You
shit.
got present, Hurston security armor over here. That's really cool. You got your
Oh,
Duster's
wow.
armor right here. You got this
Mark
guy
Hamill.
from a game that we're not talking about today. Marine armor. Yeah, it's all pretty cool. And then when you come over here, got a nice little recreation
Come on,
area.
talk
There's
about it a
some
little bit,
sim
please.
pits
Please
over
talk
there
about it a
for
little
people
bit.
who need to test that kind of stuff. We got this
Sim pit, that's
cool
sick.
Krigeri Bengal carrier. Come over here. Shoot it.
When's that coming out?
Go
When's
down
that coming
the-
out?
go down
I want the
notes.
Bengal.
Watch this,
No, I'm
watch
just
this.
kidding. I cannot buy
Over
that.
here.
I cannot afford that, chat. Oh, shit.
Can you see me?
Hey.
Hi, Mom. All right. So, yeah.
Jared's
and,
awesome, chat.
What are you doing, Richard Towler?
What the? Hey, yo.
I thought John went to Washington, D.C. Let's see, what else we got? We got cool Voyager bar here. This is
God,
where
dude, I
we
wanna
get
drink
all
there.
kinds
I wanna
of,
drink there so
breakfast
bad.
goodies,
I want a beer.
coffee, stuff like that. Hey, who remembers the big coffee controversy of 2016 where everybody took to Reddit and pondered the question, do devs deserve coffee? I do. You want to see what next year's big controversy is? Check this out. I'm going to come over here.
I
Do
wasn't
devs
here for
deserve
that. My
coffee?
bad, boys.
Welcome to the
Oh,
Star
no, this is kind of a good
machine.
area, though, John. Oh.
Yeah.
Stargarita. I want that. What the fuck? Give me one of those. I want one of them.
Do devs deserve frozen
That's not frozen.
deliciousness?
That's not frozen.
I don't know. Go to Reddit and let us know.
Oh, they're going to be so
All right,
pissed.
let's see, let's
They're
go
going to be
over
so pissed.
here.
I already see it.
Competition. Oh,
So this is
competition
what our
winners.
money went to.
We have the list of competition
And is that
winners. Can we put
they're
that
going to
on
be pissed.
screen?
I think it's good.
Yeah, they're the one. Sorry,
These
competition
are the
winners.
art
Remember
people,
the
right?
competition for the CitizenCon winners? The people made the videos.
Yeah.
And we gave
Those
them a
videos at the beginning were
Kruger
great, by
L21
the way.
Wolf. We actually have the names. They're behind me. Look.
They're under you.
All right,
He's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out those guys. Those guys are awesome. Those guys that made those are amazing.
Somebody's supposed to save me pizza. All right, so we got. Oh, you guys saved me a lot of pizza.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let's see. There's like 3 different kinds
It
of
is
pizza
such a nice
here.
set, Maxim. Yeah. Oh, pizza.
What if we just
Holy fuck! Is that garlic bread?
combine them into like a challenger
No
situation
way.
here?
He's about to do that. He said a challenger's situation. Is that what he said? The movie? Happy devs or productive devs?
Emphasis
Exactly,
on
Mick.
throwback, if you're
Exactly,
not
they
familiar
are.
with. So I have now crafted my own pizza experience. And that is a terrible segue into our next segment.
Okay.
Gemma, can we, Gemma, are you there?
Yes, Jared.
Can we fire up the FPS crafting segment while I try to chew this off camera?
FPS crafting? Wait, he just said FPS crafting. Yo, get the W's. Get the W's. Get the W's. Get the W's. FPS.
Star Citizen, at its heart, will always be an enormous sandbox experience where you can set out to
Best
tackle
music,
the
by the
universe
way.
in whatever ways you want. But that doesn't mean we can't shape parts of the universe here and there to better suit our needs. That goes for both you and us.
Crafting.
Let's start this part of the show with a look at how crafting is going to change everything from resource gathering, refining, and even combat when it comes online in the next few months.
Next few months?
First version of crafting is going to be quite small in scale. We're going to use it as a kind of a concentrated effort to allow the players to experience the initial UI, the flow of gathering materials that have different quality, and using those to craft items which are better than what they have currently
got a deep voice,
in the game.
The first version is going to be primarily FPS items that you can craft, weapons and armor.
Oh my God.
For
give me
Star
armor.
Citizen, crafting is our primary progression mechanic. Star Citizen isn't your standard MMO. We don't have levels. We have ships, we have gear, we have things that you create in the world, you perfect, you research, you improve.
Okay.
And those items, those ships, those vehicles, the armor and weapons, that's how you progress in Star Citizen.
Yep. Right now, current progression is a little bit messed up because you can go rent a
Crafting
Constellation
isn't
Taurus
just a
and make
progression
10 million
mechanic
in
for
a
creating
couple hours.
new items. It's also a fundamental change to how we handle resources in the
actual
game.
progression,
The
please.
materials that you collect, how you
I want to
refine
go
them,
make something on my
quality
own.
matters.
I want to make my own armor. Could you imagine having your own armor? So Nyx is going to be out and then crafting.
You'll be able to have
There's
some
gonna be some
quality
stuff.
materials to influence the item stats on those weapons.
It'll be somewhat random, potentially weighted on the location of the material. Some will have
Oh my God,
a
you
higher
make-
chance of higher quality. And once you take those materials to your crafting bench, the fabricator, you can use them to craft.
A taser!
and
Taser, taser,
the
taser.
Different attributes will be increased based on the quality of the materials you use. It's not just iron ore anymore, it's iron ore of the quality that you know will get you the stats for the item that you desire. And it's not just mining, it's essentially every resource we can get our
Put me
hands
on
on.
horns.
To support this,
Oh my God,
we
no
also
way.
need major changes to inventory so that all of these new resources that you're collecting, you can see what you
Inventory
have, you can
update!
order it better, you
Hold
can
up.
understand what you have in your
Okay.
inventory.
Okay.
We won't have
Looks kind of
the
cool.
new refining
Okay.
crafting system yet. We'll be using the existing ones.
That'd be
Those will pass the quality through into the refined materials.
Wipe
which
my
you can
stuff, I
then
don't
take
care.
to your
Wipe it and bring
machine
crafting, please.
And start making your personal items.
Okay, he's putting
Once you
steel
have
in the
your
crafter.
blueprint and your quality materials that you've refined, then you can put them together on the item fabricator. This will be pretty much what we showed in last year's CitizenCon with the UI.
It's gonna look
letting you
different, I bet. It's gonna
Assign
look
your
different, I
quality
guarantee you.
resources to different aspects of the item. Once you're happy with what you see on the preview, you'll be able to click to craft, and it'll get queued up, and your result will be produced sometime later.
But where are these crafting things going to be? Inside
You'll
your
be able
base
to
or?
get the new crafting
Okay.
machine from shops in most landing zones. You'll be able to bring it up
Crafting
on your
metro.
freight elevator and use it in your personal hangar. Or tractor beam it around and stick it on a ship if you want to use it from there.
That means you're going to be able
There'll be
to
a
put it
small
on your
amount of
Taurus.
blueprints you get
You'll do a
credited
mission,
to your account,
get
just to
steel, and
test
put it
mess
on there.
around, but the vast majority of them will be earned through missions, and then you
Bounty
can use
hunting
that
for
blueprint to
blueprints!
craft the item
Yes!
that it is that
Yes!
you've got the blueprint for.
Bounty
so
hunting!
it should be a good reason to go and test all the different
Oh my
various
God,
missions
bunker
in the
missions
game.
or blueprints. Bunker missions or
The
blueprints.
advantage of
Oh my
crafting
God.
your own items is that they'll be better than anything that you
Oh
could
my
buy
God,
from
we have a
shops.
reason now.
you'll be able to increase and improve item stats that are relevant to your gameplay. Maybe your gun will shoot faster, maybe it'll do some more damage, or your armor will have greater resistances against environmental effects or incoming fire.
Oh my fucking god, yes!
Wondering, what
That's
about
some
the
cool
upgrade and research? That will be coming in a subsequent release. We're happy with this initial scope for crafting.
It's going to be so valuable for us as devs to kind of get the metrics in, get the feedback in, because then we can make the changes that
enchanted items, basically, yeah, from like Minecraft, yeah, Bradley, yeah.
Obvious, so to speak, when you have kind of mass amounts of data and mass amounts of users using it. So I'm very excited.
Bro, this guy is fucking W guy.
It's our
W
intention
guy
to
right
get
here.
crafting out on tech preview by the end of the year and get the testing we need so we can release it when it's ready.
Okay. Oh my god, shiny blue P.
So
P8
that's
SCSMG.
one way you'll
Oh,
be
no, that's the
crafting
P8AR.
your own experiences in the Star Citizen universe.
Oh
But
my
what
God.
about us? Where do we get to hone in and craft a bespoke experience here and there, specifically tailored to individual or small group play?
Oh my god!
Well, that's where instancing comes in. And I'm going to let Benji tell you a little bit more.
He's smiling! Chat! What is this? What is this?
We're bringing instancing to Star Citizen in 2026.
Instancing.
Why are we doing it, and how will it work? So if you've played any content in 2025 in Star Citizen, you know that most of these areas were in actual PvP zones where other players could interfere.
Oh my god!
Instancing is a
They're
means
doing
to
it.
create an environment where designers can create tailored content that's tuned to a specific group size, but it is also protected from outside interference. It's not to say that we don't love PvP. I'm a PvP guy. PvP me, bro.
Okay.
But like most MMOs, a good balance between
Yeah.
a dangerous overworld
Yeah,
and
that's
the
good.
protected instances is needed. Right now,
Give you the
we don't
choice.
have
Give
this
us the
ability,
choice,
and
please.
This is something we really need in order to give you a sense of
Anti-griefing,
progression
big W,
that
big
is
W.
tailored and balanced to a tunable amount of
Yo,
groups.
those
So
are
the
no way.
difficulty matches the group size. There's a beginning and an end. It doesn't mean that that doesn't fit in our overworld strategy, meaning getting to the instance is dangerous, exiting the instance is dangerous, or can be interfered with others. But at least when you're playing the content, we can actually make something that's
Okay.
curated for
I agree
one
with this.
experience.
I agree with this stuff.
So
Yep,
before
I like
anybody
it.
says this is only a PvE thing, this technology can also be applied to unlock curated PvP experiences that are as seamless as the PvE ones. So it's not about one thing or
Okay.
the other. It's really about unlocking developers' ability to create curated content.
I love it.
So
I
that
love it.
said,
I love it.
how will it work? Instancing is really an evolution over static to dynamic meshing. We want your instances to be as seamless as your instance hangers.
When you go to your
Meaning that
hangar,
when
yeah.
you take an elevator, you exit the elevator, you're inside the instance. A gateway opens, you cross that gateway, you're now in
Yeah.
your instance.
I 100% love
a
this.
quantum jump into an instance that you don't even see. The transition is just like a dynamic mesh transition. And so throughout the universe, we will be able to add these areas that are open or closed instances that allow you to join in either with a party and have a reserved instance
Oh my
for your
God.
party, or join in open instances that has a number of slots. And so some of those areas will be completely instanced on different servers. This allows us to leverage the compute power of the entire
So
mesh.
if I jump
The closed
somewhere,
ones
it
will
could be an
really to
instanced
drive
mission
one piece
in
of content.
space.
You enter and exit seamlessly, just like we do with your instance hangers.
So there could be like
Let's go and
instanced
find out
salvage
what one of
missions.
Our first instances will be.
So you, if there's an instanced salvage, you can fly there, and then you're the only one salvaging. No one can kill you. That kind of stuff.
Did
Okay.
previously, which created a gameplay scenario where the player had to run through and progress through contested islands of origin.
Bring it back.
This was a high-paced, high-intensity event.
Yeah, I never
but
got to play it.
struggled a little bit from its technical execution. But now with the introduction of instancing, it gives us an opportunity to evolve it and modify it and make it better for you and a small group to work through that activity.
Oh my God, yes.
It is an event that I had the
They're changing the
honor of
game, chat. This is
pretty much solely
insane.
designing and building all of the logic and having the stress of trying to get
This
it
is
working.
Agent Dooley from the CDF.
rebuilding
puts
Star
the call
Citizen
out
from the
for
ground up. This is
volunteers
insane.
because
This is
basically
so
the Nine
good
Tails have
for the
taken over
community, for
sort of a cluster
playability. Like,
of floating platforms in Orison.
oh my
And you
God,
are
CIG,
there
this
to
is better than last Star
kill these
Citizen
sort
Con.
of
It is.
lieutenants of this terrorist organization and take back control.
Oh my God. They've done it, chat. They've done it.
So in our
They've
current
done
thinking,
it.
Siege of Orison is designed for about a 15 to 20 people fire team. So you, your friends, or your org, will go in. You'll all have sort of
15 to
dedicated
20?
roles. Some of you might be the tank who brings in the heavy weapons and sort of pulls the fire. Some of you might sit at the
Snipers.
back and
Yeah!
be the sniper and pick
Me!
people off a little bit further
Snipers!
to make the advance easier. Some of you will be the medic who sole job is going to be revive and look after the rest of your team and the health of them. And some of you will be the people who push for the objectives to try and get
151, you ready?
the mission done.
You
The event
ready?
was designed for about 15 to 30 people. But
15
when
to 30?
released
We
it,
need 20, chat.
We fixed the problem with 2 DGSs on one server that was fighting for resources. And with that, we also upped the player count to 100. So when it first debuted, it was already too full for what it was designed for.
It was a massive operation at the time. I think that bringing it back and giving it a refresher will be
Yeah,
a
this is
fantastic addition.
this looks
back
amazing.
into
You're
the
in?
PU.
You guys are all getting signed up, by the way.
Siege was a instance that you
No,
could go
no.
in and play solo, or if it was a public event that you could go with your friends, or you could join up with random players on the server.
yeah.
There's lots of ways that we want to take a look at Siege, how we can make it a more approachable piece of content.
Okay. Yeah, I love that. Being able to pick if you want to do it without getting interfered with too.
To bring back
I
Siege
love this.
and 2-star citizen.
Yes!
And to sort of have it be one of the first tests that we have for instancing and really get it back to sort of a core experience point where it should be. So while the next season is quite heavily focused on Nyx, I'm also very happy that we're not really ignoring our other 2 systems of Standard and Pyro, and we're going back there and we're sort of improving and expanding on the player's life in those 2 systems as well.
Yes, and while things like Genesis, interstellar hauling, crafting, Siege of Origin, and more will reveal next year, we'll continue to bring life into the existing universe outside of Nyx. There's still one more exciting use for instancing we're building right now.
Please, please,
It's
please.
an earlier look than normal, and some of it is still in white box, but we're excited to share the first look at a major content release of 2026, and what it means for
Instancing.
progression-based gameplay.
Oh my god, bases.
As an
bases,
evolution
please,
of our
please.
building interior initiative, you won't discover it by accident, because
Please.
when it's complete, it will be found deep within the heart of Levski itself. This is the Municipal Works.
Municipal Works, what is that? Findad with the $10 dono, by the way. Thank you, Findad.
So inside the facility, you'll
What
find
up?
huge vaporization chambers.
Thank you, Findad, for the 10. Holy shit, you're amazing. Thank
Old
you,
processing
Findad.
plants.
Thank you.
Industrial tunnels.
Okay, industrial
And
tunnels.
eventually into the old turbines, which are still pumping heat into the old rock.
Okay, okay. Dude,
This is
thank
a
you,
true
by the way,
story
Findad.
of Levski.
Thank you.
This is a place where you won't see in Lordville,
What is
you won't
this?
see in I-18 or the other landing zone. It's the pure basis of Levski. You will have, of course, metal and tunnels and, you know, more structural plays, but you will also see a lot
Flush
of
away simulator.
rock and cave. So it's not a place you go to take vacation. It's really a place you go to fix stuff.
Not everybody has what it takes to come down there and
This is way in the
do
future,
the
right?
job that needs to be done.
This is our concept art.
All of your sewage systems have stopped working.
Never mind,
Everything's going
this is our
to
concept art.
quite literally. And so the player is tasked with their group, most likely, to go into there, take out the outlaws, and get the facility working again.
So let me get this straight. This is literally a mission to fix the toilets of Levski.
It's not just the toilets. You're also trying to turn on the air. Air is a bit more important. It still works in Levski, but you know they have like maybe polluted air because it's not being cleared properly. It's not just for the toilet.
Poop mission.
It's also a little bit
Hey,
more
chat.
exciting than just going into like some vents. It's like
Go
a
like the tweet. Go like the tweet. Star Citizen like the tweet. Holy shit. They actually
This
like
will
the tweet,
be
chat.
mission-driven and repeatable. Everything from mining to salvage to combat to investigation, a variety of roles.
Yo, I'm geeks, chat.
Narratively, it's a real sandbox. Every
Star Citizen like my
progression you
tweet.
do will
Everyone go
unlock a
like the
new
tweet.
area
Holy shit,
that
that's
will
how
link back
actually
to
geeked.
previous areas.
Okay, this looks nuts.
Complexifying the play space.
The ice looks so
We've
cool.
been wanting to have more gameplay around landing zones for a long time. Now that we have instancing tech coming online, that allows us to do something that provides really cool gameplay close to a landing zone.
With the missions, that's what
This
will
is good.
create different overlays or change the spaces or change the progression. But it'll be the instancing
This is
which
really
will
good.
enable us to create tailored content to you and your group.
Oh, I
so you're
leaked the
going to
wrong
be able
tweet,
to
chat. I leaked
play a
the wrong
part of
tweet.
it, make your progress, and then log off. And then the next time you come online, you'll be able to
an
pick
idiot.
up where you left off.
It's going to allow players to return back to it at different states depending on how much you've progressed and be able to keep it going until you've reached sort of the end of the whole 3 chapters.
Where you're not going to have other people getting in your way. It's you, your team, your party.
It's a way of giving
Clog the
players
toilets. Can I go to
content
the
where
sewers,
they
catch
know exactly
rats
where
and
they're
sell
at,
them on
and
a
they can
skewer
keep
like a
going back
pyro?
to it and improving
You
sort
might
of
be able
their own, progress and ability to jump through
Chad, what's
them
your guys'
faster and
opinion on
faster
crafting
times as
weapons?
well.
The fact that you can put the 3D printer on your ship, how
So
does that make
that's
you guys
what-
feel?
How we'll be allowing players
Think about
and
this.
developers
Think
alike
about this.
to create
You can put the crafting
more
station
crafted experiences
on your
within a
Karak,
greater sandbox
on your
of the
Idris,
persistent
on your
universe.
Polaris, on your big
Okay.
ships,
Is
and
that
then
it for me at this
you,
point,
you
Jared?
put the crafting stations, multiple crafting
throw it back to
stations.
me, and I've got one more for you after this.
Through
Back
all your
to
crafting
you,
stations
Jared.
on the Idris or the Polaris, you can land your mining ships there. You can land your mining ships on the Idris, on the Polaris. You can land your vultures on the Idris, on the Polaris, and you can take out the RMC, the stuff you get, and craft on the fucking ship. Are you insane? This is awesome. We didn't expect that, I don't think, boys. That's insane. You're gonna be able to craft your guns, your armor on your ship. A whole you're not gonna have to go to places to buy stuff. You can craft it on your base. Like you're gonna have your own FOBs, your own bases in an Idris. We don't even have to wait for base building.
To go. But before we do that,
This is
we
insane.
wanted to check out. We
This is
said to you
insane.
earlier in the show that we would look at what you were saying during the show. We looked at how to put YouTube comments
That's
on
insane.
on the stream, and it was immediately apparent that we were going to lose our broadcast license, so we're not going to do that. We did find some social media stuff on Twitch though, or not Twitter, X. What is it called now? Let's see what this says. Let's see. We've got welcome back, Levski.
Well, that's just
from,
some insane stuff, though, chat. That's
I'm
just some
wearing my
insane
glasses.
stuff.
Oh no. Oh, time to suit up. Let's go get him, says Ubu. I really should.
Oh, this guy's watching
Cue
with
the
my first
bagpipes.
CITIZENCON after
That's the
playing
other
almost a
game,
decade in
Trevor
Austin.
Oscar.
W man's chat.
Let's see.
Can we craft
nice
a
to see
plushie?
you
I
live,
hope.
Jared.
I wonder. I wonder what kind of stuff is gonna like
Let's see. First
come out.
after playing
What is
for
that
almost
guy?
a decade in Austin.
What is that
Oh,
guy, chat?
nice. Straight out of Klesher, back to the Hex. Photos from Leicestershire.
Time to
Hey,
suit
Say,
up.
is that
Let's get them.
Leicestershire?
Oh my God, the
Leicester?
Vandal. Chat, can you guys believe the Vandal are coming? The Vandal are coming to Star Citizen. They literally announced that Nyx is coming out next month. Those missions might get posted with them.
Lovely Vandal mask there.
Like, we actually might have
Tracy,
fighting the
did you get that in
Vandal
game?
soon.
Just that, exactly.
Like in a
Just
month or
scan
two,
that, put
chat.
that in game. All right, so that's a
Okay,
few
Pop,
reactions
hey, yo.
we're seeing on
Hey,
social media
yo.
right now.
Dude,
Before
shout
we
out
get
Jared.
to
This
our
guy's
big
crazy.
finale, or the
Go.
thing we're going to wrap up the show with today,
Big finale.
I did want to talk a little bit about big CitizenCon versus digital CitizenCon versus what we're doing today, which is CitizenCon Direct.
Announce
Every
what next
year
year's is, please.
CitizenCon is a monumental task for any number of people, whether that's development, marketing, the support teams, the
the
platform
chats right there,
teams.
chat. Look at the
Everybody
chats.
comes together to make this thing happen and go off, hopefully without a hitch. And so far, we've been doing all right, other than some stuff.
Do we see our name down there? Do we see our name down there? Let's see.
You know who you are.
I didn't see it. I didn't see
But
it.
doing CitizenCon is not always the easiest thing for our developers. You might not assume this, but most game developers are not social butterflies. They tend to like to sit quietly in the dark at their computers.
I know,
like
right,
goblins,
Shaz? It's like so fast.
and just make
It's
digital
finishing on
virtual
time probably,
worlds
though.
like this. And then I come in all happy and like, hey, you want to be on video? And they're like, no. And I'm like, it's in your contract. And they're like, oh yeah. So
It's fucking funny, boys.
We usually do it behind the scenes afterwards, but we thought we'd do a little
Yeah,
bit
it's
of
an
it here.
insane stream, Smokey. Yeah,
the
so
folks
much
in the
info.
editorial department put together a brief montage of some of the more candid moments from the filming of CitizenCon over the last couple weeks. So we're going to spend 2 minutes and take a look at that.
Oh.
Let's see what they put together.
Little fun moments.
How many CitizenCons have you performed in now?
Performed? Just the one.
Nope, my first one.
One
Oh.
last year.
2.
A few.
8 or 9?
Maybe 9 or 10?
6 or 7? Come on, 6 or 7?
No, man.
Did you like doing it?
Yes, I was completely terrified.
No 6 or 7s.
Bit stressful.
The first live one, I was a mess.
Weird combination of going from insane highs to insane lows.
Live ones.
I love him. I love him. I love him. That guy's the GOAT. The ginger dude's the
The
GOAT.
live ones are pretty special.
And the bald guy. The bald guy's amazing too.
Remember we were at that weird crack house in
What?
Ancos?
Hi.
I like the live ones. Oh, I mean, I love these digital ones. These are the best.
Every time I've done it has been a digital one, and I'd like to do one on stage.
It's because you have a restraining
Bro,
order.
chicken stars and 6'8". 6'8's the next
If I was
one.
going to be sick, if I was going to lose my stomach.
How hard is it to keep your eyes open on stage?
That's not a problem with the lights. They're kind of, I'm realizing through this sentence that I'm closing my eyes as I speak. Do I do that a lot?
I am a very shy individual, so this is me just trying to get out of my shell.
Getting the crowd to react to the ideas that we've been working on for so long.
We can react. Watch. Everybody.
Yay! I can feel your passion from here.
Cut the camera.
This is cute. This is cute. They're all like hanging out.
Do I stand up? Do I sit down? Do I drink? Do I not? Do I talk?
Bro, this was, guys, this is better than last CitizenCon. I'm not even like, this is like better.
Because it's nice and chill.
Like, we saw stuff about base building, but everything at CitizenCon last year felt like so far in the future. They just straight up came up to us and they said, we're not going to tease you about some shit in the future.
Why is Moist Master your favorite?
This shit is
I think
soon.
you mean least favorite, and because it has the word moist in it. I mean, come on.
We'll give you a new nickname by the end of this.
Sounds good. Could do
All
with
right,
one.
Let's get started.
No, this was actually good, chat. The Paladin looks insane. Like the info, the Vandal missions, all that. Also, giveaway in about 10 minutes when this finishes.
I put that in there because I'm eternally grateful for all of the CIG staff and developers who take the time to appear on these things, whether it's ISC, SCL, CitizenCon, walk on stage, be pre-recorded. It's not the easiest thing for everybody. And on behalf of the community,
Good stuff.
if I
Yeah.
can
Guys, give us a fucking W in the chat. Give some round of applause for these guys. Yeah. Everyone put some W's. Everyone put some W's.
Now,
this is insane.
Let's wrap
They killed
things
it.
up here. So, let's see. How do I want to do this?
I think you might need to, Brad. I'm not gonna lie.
One major
This was
story
cinema.
left to tell.
This was cinema.
But before we do that, it wouldn't be. We wanted to do
W's,
one
boys, yeah.
more
This
check-in,
CIG is amazing. They
on something
killed it with
we
this
started
one.
last year.
Thank you again for the 10, by the way, Findad,
Rich Tyler
Infotini,
took
everyone.
the stage and
He was
presented
awesome,
his
thank you.
roadmap to 1.0. And we didn't want to go an entire year without talking to the senior game director himself to get his update on that 1 year later. So we're going to throw it to him.
Roadmap to 1.0,
and
boys.
We're going to
Let's
go
see
to our
it.
last segment, and when we come back, we'll say our goodbyes. And if you're at a watch party, it's time to get. I was going to say, that's not a word I can say on the camera. Let's just go. Let's just throw it back to me. Go to me from 1
Get your
week ago.
Ubers ready is what he meant to say, guys. Was he going to say the R word? That sounded a little crazy. W Menza. He's funny. Oh my God. Boys, I got... I posted on my Instagram story
Last
that
year,
Star
senior
Citizen
game
like my
director
tweet.
Rich Tyler took to the stage and revealed our plan for 1.0. Now,
Okay.
before we end this year's CitizenCon Direct, we wanted to take a few moments and follow up on that reveal from last year, to do as we've done today and look at the year ahead. So, Rich, thanks for taking the time to join us.
Well, you're welcome.
All right, so we're going to jump right into it. Everybody knows the only constant in game development is change. So I'm going to ask you outright, what's changed about the road to 1.0?
Okay,
Well,
Rich.
Fortunately, nothing. It still remains our North Star. The team is busy working towards that goal in the background, and every patch this year has moved us towards that goal.
Good.
And if you haven't watched the Star Citizen 1.0 presentation from last year, I highly recommend you do so, because everything in it is still relevant as of today.
You mentioned every
W's,
patch
boys.
this year
W's.
moved us towards that goal. So I want to dig deeper into that. We've done at this
Thank
point
you, Thomas,
9
with the membership,
releases
bro.
in
Thank
this
you,
year,
Thomas.
more
Welcome
than
to the
any
stream.
year
Thank you.
prior. How does each one of these not just sit as their own moment in time, but move us forward on this road to 1.0?
Well, last year I discussed the
memberships, boys. Thank
framework
you.
of 1.0, how all
You
those
guys are awesome. Thank
complex
you.
systems can tie together.
You guys are
And one of
awesome.
the
Thank you so
core
much. Get some
aspects of
W's,
that
boys.
was
Thank
the
you.
main story, which became the spine of the universe, which brought all of the locations, mission givers, guilds, and all the different areas of the game to the players. Now, what I didn't talk about from last year was all of the content that was going to support that framework, add the flesh to the bones, should we say. And I think that's where this year has moved us towards that goal. If you think about previous events of previous years, they've generally been locations that we've put into the verse, but they've been transient.
Jump
We've
Town.
taken them away, like Siege
Jump
of
Town.
Horizon or Zenithreat. We've added them to game, and then they've been moved
The
away.
shit that they're making now
And I
is
think with
so
the
much better
addition
than
of the
ever. It's
patches
insane.
This year, when you look at the Hathor facilities, Onyx facility, these are
Yeah.
permanent
No,
additions
he's so
to the
right.
world that not only have their own story, as when we release them with the patches, but they'll also become points of interest and
Vaughn.
areas
Yeah, they
that
took Vaughn out.
the larger 1.0 narrative will utilize.
Since we're on story, I'm gonna stay with this here. Since we launched the PU back in 2015, it's always been this sandbox where players can do what they want. They can bring their own story to the verse, and that'll never change. But how important is it that we also build this concurrent narrative of our own, this crafted experience, if you will, alongside that?
Well, we're trying to create a living, breathing universe. And that includes both the player stories that you mentioned, that they can go and enjoy and create their own memories together. But it also means that we want to have a universe that gives back. We want areas and locations to feel like they're believable and real life locations. And if you look throughout this year and the patches that we've worked towards, we've had an overarching story that's moved from patch to patch, and we're going through some of those cycles right now. We've also been introducing mission content that has
really good mission content, yeah,
and facial animation, which allows us.
We have the stuff in the bottom right
inject
MFDs.
some
It's
of
amazing.
The
Yeah.
meaning and the why to what you are doing as a player.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And I think story is integral to Star Citizen as a connective tissue that ties all of these different complex systems together, because it allows it
I already
takes
banned him,
players
guys.
on that
Guys, I already
journey
banned him.
throughout the game.
Don't worry, I already banned him.
This
Let's keep
big
watching.
turn this year to start injecting story into the verse. I think people are really responding to it. So everybody knows, and you mentioned just now.
He's right.
This year, we
the
changed
ASD
a whole lot
facilities,
about how we
the
operate
Lazarus
and how we
complexes,
release
everything, we've loved it. I don't think there's anyone that doesn't like them. They're fucking amazing. They're great storylines. They're fun. You can replay them. They're good.
This year, at the beginning of January,
I think if they continue doing this, just imagine how full the verse is going to be, chat. If they continue to do this,
for how we've been
oh my
moving
god,
the game forward.
Like put one of those facilities on every planet, and you're going to have a reason to go to all the planets forever.
To really take
it's insane.
A wider approach. And we also have to remember
10 minutes
that
restart. It's going to happen when this finishes. When this finishes,
thousands of players every day.
We're doing the giveaway.
And while we have lofty future goals, we still have to make decisions right now that make the game fun for the people that are playing it all the time and playing it as their daily game.
What a goat!
Previous years, we've had to hold a patch back. We've had to make concessions.
They need to do things that we're playing and having fun now, not just planning stuff for the future. This guy knows what Star Citizen is.
Exactly.
This guy
and I
knows
don't
what to
think
say,
that's good
and this guy's
for
awesome.
Anybody. I don't think it's good for the players. I don't think it's good for the development team. I think it's better to have regular cadence of drops. One good example is this year for A Line of Mine. People probably don't know, but A Line of Mine, when you turned on the laser, it was actually supposed to reveal the sandworm Valakar. And I played it, and it didn't hit the quality that I wanted to go into the game.
Yeah, so the Valakar was supposed to be there, but they switched it,
I took it out, and I made that decision alongside Chris and Erin. And we've held that back, and we're going to work on that towards a future patch. But I think definitely the more regular cadences has had multiple benefits. And like I said, I want to dispel a myth right here, right now.
I'm on it right now.
Features are still being worked on quite heavily in the background, from radar and scanning in FPS, the new quantum, to inventory, engineering and crafting. And all of those features are going to be coming very, very soon for players to get their hands on. And, you know, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to sit here and say that if I was to go back to the start of the year, I would hope that we would have released more features. But
they changed the ship. You can buy the ship for 135 now. They changed it. You can buy it for 135 also.
Making the live experience as stable and as good as possible.
I just saw.
All right, so that's a bit about the year before.
They reduced it by $15.
The year before has
Yo, they got hate.
I've said this before. I've said it internally. I've said it out there. I'm going to say it right now again on camera. I think this has been the best year of Star Citizen ever.
Yep, I agree with them. This.
Look right into the camera.
If you guys do not think this is the best year for Star Citizen, you're tripping. This has been the best.
The length of the play
shiv,
sessions
doctor.
are up.
Click the link I
Bug
sent.
numbers are down. 30K is gone.
Yep.
It's been a solid.
30K's back.
But CitizenCon isn't CitizenCon without
30K's
talking about
actually
the future.
back,
I wanna
brother.
move us
Uh-oh.
To the future. We've talked about
It's
story.
actually
We've
more
talked about
prevalent,
this
like,
more
lately, past couple
diegetic,
weeks.
immersive universe and adding voice lines and stuff like this. But where do we go from here? Obviously, that continues. But what more are we going to do?
Oh yeah,
to make
it's
this
Warbond and not
universe
Warbond. You're
seem
correct. I'm sorry.
alive and real and breathing.
I think the biggest thing is to start having that.
But you could buy the
conversation
ship, the shiv with 2 paints, war bonded
So
for
if you think about
135.
this year, like you mentioned, we've been having fully voiced NPCs,
Real
but a lot of those missions
I think the Paladin's
and
gonna be
those
peak,
NPCs,
guys. I think the
they're
Paladin's
talking
gonna be
to you,
amazing.
They're talking at you.
Like, my
You
bad,
don't
guys.
get
Sorry,
to
guys.
talk back to them. Now, obviously, you get to interact with them through your actions. You get to go and do their mission, and you get to move that along, and then they talk to you again. But it's a one-way conversation.
We're missing that conversation wheel.
Exactly. The next part would be physical mission givers. That's something that we're going to be working towards very soon.
Okay.
With Battaglia being the first one coming back in the verse. And just to be clear, we will be bringing all the mission givers eventually back, and we want them to be.
This is the best game ever made.
Integral part.
I'm gonna say it's the best game ever made, ever in history.
Players go and enjoy. We want the
Nothing's doing
locations
like
to be brought to life, and as we mentioned last year, we want to have interactive scenes that you can go and be part of. And obviously, the full end goal is towards, you know, to have cinematic stories in the game.
I'll
and
release
that
some
is what
stuff
we're
later,
going to be pushing towards. Everything we
click
do,
the link, Shiv,
every
or on the
decision we
Shiv.
make
That's right,
is through the lens of moving us closer to 1.0. It might sometimes
Closer to 1.0.
be difficult.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest.
Why those decisions have been made at the time.
Keep pumping out the shit that they've been doing this year, plus some of the stuff they just showed us. Screw 1.0, bro. Just keep it coming. Whatever it is, keep it coming.
That's what we're going to be moving.
Those devs are smoking on some good chat, because this has been great.
When mission givers were first introduced, they sometimes became a bottleneck. Is there a role in instancing, which we learned about earlier today? Is there a role for instancing in that?
Do they change it, Wolf?
Helping with mission givers?
Yes, partially. It will be one mechanism that will allow us to have players go to their own individual area of the verse.
Instances
have
is
that
insane.
Conversation,
Like, this is so good.
And then go and continue on into the open world environment. So I think that's where, when we look at instancing provides us one tool.
Exactly
that
what Sai
allows
said.
us to
Shiv looks really cool in my opinion.
remove that bottleneck and provide a more seamless experience.
Okay, but
happy you said that, because that's one of our last topics I want to get to, is how we reconcile instancing.
So Nyx is
with
next
the
month?
persistent universe.
That's the end of the year,
Like,
right? I mean,
for
the end of the
last
month,
10
though, right?
years now, we've been building this giant.
The Paladin looks amazing, though. You have a turret that goes from the top of the ship, and it goes around the back all the way to the bottom. You can put it on the bottom or the top of the ship. That's insane.
Have a first instinct reaction to the idea of instancing and say that's
Is Nyx on the
antithetical
PTU or no?
to everything that Star Citizens. But you mentioned last year these 3 pillars.
You can review the Paladin right now?
Star Citizen in the PTU. And I
No.
want to. You said nothing changed, but I want to ask you about this specifically. What are those 3 pillars again, and how does instancing fit within the greater design of Star Citizen?
So the 3 pillars I mentioned last year were open world. That's just like the missions you love today. You can go and play.
I need
There's
to do
other
it.
players there.
I won't be able
and
to
you
do
can
a
go and
video on it
enjoy
the other
that
day.
together. Then we have instancing, which I'll
One
talk
says
about more. But
God
similar
damn,
to
Brayden,
municipal
really? On
works
that
we've
ship?
talked
That's
about
insane.
previously. And then the third pillar was dynamic
think it's
content,
concept-based,
which
no.
would be content that's generated by the activities of the players.
They're putting all 3
I think
ships
it's
on the
very
PTU right now? What the
easy
F?
to
No way I'm
become
missing that.
myopic
That's awesome.
around one specific thing when
That's
we're talking
freaking
about it a lot,
amazing.
when it's the next stage of our development. And I think you could reverse it. If we'd have made a game that was all
Like, ready in the
instant,
PTU?
and then I'd come on camera and said, hey guys, we're going to start doing it open world. It would be like, oh, is the game changing? Are we doing open world now? Is open world the new, you know, North Star that's going to take us this way? And it's not. It's just one more tool that's going to allow us to offer different and dynamic experiences for players to go and engage in.
Okay, I like
Now,
everything
when I
he's
talk
saying,
about
yeah.
instancing isn't always what you'd imagine as a solo instance experience where it's only just you. We're going to have several different versions of instances. Some are going to be closed instances, which will be
Should I just
like
remove
the
best
new
of
player
games from the
experience.
giveaway
We'll be
chat?
able for you to go in
Let me
by
know.
yourself, for us to teach you.
Giveaway's
the
happening
ropes
after this
in a
chat.
safe
I'm not gonna do it
environment
when
so
they're
that you can
speaking, like, what
understand
the hell?
how to play the complex game that we've made. But we'll
It's gonna be
also have
sooner than 15
open
minutes, Udenko.
instances, like a cantina or a bar, where we might say, hey, we only want 50 people to come in here because we've got mission givers and we've got other NPCs for you to talk to.
This guy's smart.
And you would just walk in and it would be seamless. You wouldn't know that there was an instance. It's not going to get a loading screen.
You said best
You would
games.
just seamlessly walk into that location. It would be full of other players and NPCs, and you can go and enjoy
Real
the content.
Dad.
And that's,
Bro, I
think,
want those
something
ships so
that
bad. I want the Paladin more than
instancing is gonna
anything, bro. The
provide us.
Paladin's the one that
It's
looks
gonna
nuts
give
to
us a
me.
tool to offer different dynamic content.
Paladin
or
looks so
curated
good.
content,
Like,
as I'd
so
say.
good.
It allows us to create experiences that are different to the open world experiences that we've already made. And it's not to say that we won't continue our open world
Pally.
development.
Ooh, I'm gonna
or
call it the
only
Pally.
do instance
See, bro,
content.
you just started
It's gonna
something,
be
the
a
Pally.
mix.
I wanna call it
and
that.
like I said, this is one of the pillars that will move us towards 1.0.
Ooh, should I that one?
We will eventually work
Should
on
I?
dynamic content that will move us towards 1.0.
I think I
and
should
all
that one.
three of those pillars will interweave to create the full Star Citizen experience.
No, it only has
so
4
we've got a
cargo
lot of
though, 4 SUs.
the bigger
Actually, I might.
topics,
I can just buy a Torsen name now.
engineering and FPS crafting coming to tech preview soon, stuff like this. We've talked about instancing and how that's going to work within the universe. But I want to ask you this one last big one. It's very easy to say Star Citizen is this kind of game and that kind of game. Those of us who spend our days making it know better. It's an everything game.
It is an everything game. Yep. It's not just a sim. It is an online MMO.
At the
it's
core
like
of this is still spaceships.
Spaceships.
That life of spaceships. What more can you tell us about spaceship gameplay in the future? What can you give us? What can you tee up for us?
Are we gonna get
to look forward to for those of us who
or no?
are really into Star Citizen for the spaceships?
Our intentions going forward are to make sure that every ship or ship archetype that you acquire has a role and has content that you can go and enjoy in the universe. For example, right now I know that we're working on more robust mining missions, more robust salvage missions.
Salvage
working
then,
on
please.
refueling missions. And we want to make sure that each and every one of the ship has a purpose and has a reason to exist in the game. That's
Karak, please, Karak.
Argo MPUV, as well as ground vehicles, all the way up to the large capital ships. We want to give them
Give us something with the
purpose.
Karak, please.
And I think it's something that we are absolutely aware of. We want to make sure that we're building that spectrum of content to allow players to go and engage in. And I think 2026 is going to be a very good year for Star Citizen. And I think there's going to be something that's very interesting and something that a lot of people have been waiting for. But rather than me spoil it, I'll let Ian and the team go into the details on that.
Okay.
Get a twinkle in his eye. Ian, take it away.
Yeah, true, Mick, yeah. That was good, boys. That was good. Let's see what the ending is now. A space for spaceships. I thought they were ending it right there. They're going on a little bit more. Let's see.
So the persistent universe has existed for over 10 years now. During that time, we've created lots of gameplay systems. We've added hundreds of locations. We've added lots of mission activities for different purposes. Combat, cargo, mining, salvaging. But for combat ships, the only thing you've been able to do is fight other combat ships.
That's not true.
In 2026, this changes.
Well, let's see.
We're going to be delivering a spaceship-focused activity space which incentivizes the use of different gameplay roles. These are going to be scenarios where you're going to have to plan and strategize and create operational tactics to overcome your objective. So what you're going to see is very early. It's early in the pipeline process, and it's going to come online about
early in the pipeline. Let's see it. Let's see it.
We're really excited
what is
about
this?
the content we're creating. So we want to share with you a super early look at what we're building.
Okay.
In a space we're calling Tactical Strike Groups.
Okay. What is this?
The People's Alliance are still trying to get to the bottom of what this new faction is really doing in the Nyx system.
They've sent a capital ship to check out a station and run it into more than they can take care of themselves.
Unfortunately, that team came under attack and members of their groups were taken hostage. Now they've reached out to Intersec, who've reached out to you to help recover the pilot. Of course, it's unwise to do this alone, so you'll need to put a team together to attack the station.
Oh my God.
When you arrive,
Two
you will
places
have this
and
big
an interest.
asteroid, broken asteroid, and on this you will have this base where you will find 3 big arms.
Okay.
You will see in the middle, you will have this big energy core. Everything here has a purpose.
It's a symbol of
It's
team.
not just for the show, just something nice to see.
You'll see a People's Alliance owned Idris that's just on the outside, and it's going to be getting harassed by this unknown faction that you have met before.
So your first objective here is to clear out the ships. There'll
Okay.
be waves of these ships, so this is what you want your light or your medium or your heavy fighters, whichever place.
Yeah, they just get insane, right? Okay. So fighting little ships and big ships.
So while one part of your group is dealing with the fighters, now it's time to actually assault the station.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Combat that's happening in space, and you have to defend it while other people are down there.
All of the
Please.
obvious way of attacks.
Please,
Somehow they incorporated
please.
Vanduul capital ship turrets. These
Capital ship
ignore
turrets?
Small fighters, and they had the firepower to destroy even the biggest capital ships.
What? What? What?
Your Polaris,
No!
your Idris, if you
What
get
the
it close,
fuck?
it will get shredded. The idea of these is so we can sort of make it so we can mix up that ship combat, and not everyone can just bring the biggest ship and win just because.
Because I was about to say that, yeah. Oh my god. Can I take it off and put it in my hangar? Oh my god, they just blew up my players. Holy shit, they just melted an Idris too.
Best pilots to navigate the superstructure and take down anything that may damage your bigger ships.
Oh my god, you have to get the little pilots in there to kill the turrets before
So
your
at this
Idris
point
pulls
you're
up and dies.
thinking, Destroy the turrets.
No,
But
give me on foot
it's
PvP.
not that easy.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
This turret has shields that you've never seen before.
Oh my god, please.
It won't take any kind of damage. Your missiles won't do anything.
You have to go
your
on foot.
lasers won't do anything.
You have to go on
your
foot.
ballistics won't do anything to them. But like everything, they do have a weakness. You have to cut the power to their shields.
Yes!
To do that, that actually brings you to your first objective, the power relays.
Oh, not on foot, but still pog. Oh my god.
So the exterior has a number of power
Yo!
relays that are holding the doors closed so that you can't get in.
You have to find them, you have to target them, and you have to destroy them. But it may not be as easy as it seems.
Here's our first wrinkle. The power relays have their own shields that are resistant to energy-based attacks.
We know how much you like using laser repeaters, but so do these guys.
Oh my god. You need ballistics.
Capital ship can't get close
You need
enough
ballistics.
because of the turrets.
So ships with explosive or ballistic ordnance will be needed here.
Oh my god.
That's torpedo ships like your Retaliator or
Yes!
Gladiator, or even another fighter with ballistics loadout. That's gonna take
A fighter with ballistics loadout could do it too, but it would be, oh my god, you could use a freaking Retaliator or an Eclipse or a Gladiator. Oh my god. Oh my god. Crusader with the $20!
The station opens up.
And this is where things get really cool.
Now it's time for you to fly your ship inside the station.
Yeah.
Big W, thank you, Crusader with the 20!
$20. Let's make this man's day chat.
I feel like
Thank you, Crusader with the 20! Thank you, Crusader.
I'm just gonna call it
Big
what it is.
W.
It's a trench run.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. So you're supposed to, you can't pull up with the big Idris and stuff.
as
So you have to,
get the
oh my
structure,
god.
You'll see cooling units along the sides that you'll need to take.
It's attacking the Death Star, chat. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the
There's
Death
3
Star.
doors to the station that have these trenches.
You're kidding
You'll
me.
Fly into one, and then there'll be a core in the center.
Thank you,
and then
Crusader.
Move out another
With the
trench.
20.
You're either gonna do it multiple times, or you need to bring friends.
Oh my god. There's no way.
At this point, the core is still protected, so these are essentially strafing runs.
No way you have to fly in here like this. Oh, I'm gonna crash.
There are objects to avoid. You're going to have to be able to dodge. You're going to have to move quickly. You need
Oh
an
my
agile
god.
ship.
Oh my god, the Gladius.
Because the shield generator that you're targeting.
Yeah,
is making
Papadom's in allowed, chat.
some damage.
Papadom's gonna have to sit somewhere else. Yeah, he's not flying this
So
mission.
once the cooling units are out, that exposes the core to overheat.
A
which
Wolf
means
Squadron,
that
yeah.
you can attack it
Wolf
from
Squadron.
the inside and also from exhaust ports on the outside of the station.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, the Eclipse.
This core is armored and it
Eclipse.
just takes a whole lot of damage.
Oh my god, I've missed this.
Once the power core goes down, the turrets come down, and then the capital ships can get closer. Why is that important? Because during all of this, you spend a lot of ammo and munitions and ballistics, and you're going to want to top up.
This is where we're gonna get our new feature in: ship hangar refueling and rearming.
No! Oh my god!
You're
Oh my
gonna
god!
be able to
No way!
run the hangar of select ships and be able to use the same interface as you are right now at stations to refuel and rearm.
It's specifically for ships like the Idris,
Oh my god!
and Polaris,
Oh my god!
and
Oh
other
my god!
ships that are designed to have other ships land inside them.
Agreed, Shadow.
Of course,
Oh
it'll
my
be more
god.
than just those 2 ships, and you'll find out more once we get closer to release. But this is a really important feature that
Refuel,
we're really excited
refuel, and rearm. Oh my god. Oh, I'm
You're not
thinking.
bringing
I'm
your own
thinking.
Idris. The People's Alliance has a Idris there that can provide a safe port in a storm.
You can
allow you
oh
to
my god.
set back up and head back out.
And it's a good thing that you've rearmed and refueled too, because now another group of ships is coming.
Yes, I knew it! I knew it! After you do it, the Alliance Idris! Oh my God, you're kidding. You're kidding. Oh, you have to fight them? Oh my God. Oh my God, boys, we're doing this on the org. We have Idrises in the org and players. We're doing this, chat. We're doing this.
The dropships come in.
Now you've got to take a fire team in. You've got to land.
Yes! FPS on foot! Oh my God!
FPS enemies that belong to this unknown faction.
Oh my God!
And you've
I'm
got
geeking.
to open a hangar door.
Oh my God!
Which will allow
I'm jumping up and down.
Captives from the station.
Oh my God! This is what I was asking for! You have to do on foot. You have to do multiple ships with multiple missions. You have to refuel.
That person's taking
oh my
off,
God!
You've just got to make sure they get to safety.
This is an org event. This is an org event, not the others. This is an org event. Oh my fucking God!
All
Yes.
This sounds pretty simple, but there's an additional complication.
What?
So up until this point, it's just been you versus the enemies in the station. But the enemies in the station have their own enemies.
No!
The Van Duel neighbors who really don't like these guys for some reason will come in and wreak havoc on
Yes!
And they're not going to discriminate between you and the station.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God! Oh my God! You have to fight everyone!
Alert the Van Duel by destroying the power core that the station's now vulnerable. You're on a time limit. Van Duel are coming. They're going to come hard. They're going to keep coming. You're going to have one hell of
They're coming everywhere! Oh no. Oh no! Oh my God, it's here! Oh my God! 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 Holy fucking shit! Holy fucking shit! Holy fucking shit! There's no way! 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 Chat, yes! Yes!
Personally,
W!
so invested in
Oh my God!
So throughout
Oh my
2025, we created a variety of content.
Are you kidding me?
Some of it was very focused.
Holy
on
crap!
FPS combat. So personally, driving a more vehicle-based experience
Idrises,
is very important.
gladiators,
This is
eclipses,
a defining
retaliators,
statement that I
on
wanna
foot,
do in
refueling.
2026. We're a spaceship.
Ran to a capital ship with lasers.
To the
Holy shit!
objects we fall in love with.
Yes!
This is the
Oh my
content
God!
we want to
CIG
create,
did it!
which creates scenarios and roles for you to use those.
Oh my God!
We won't get to all roles initially, but we should see this as a landmark, a position where
It's a
we can
landmark!
see a gameplay space which
They're
incentivizes
doing
the
it!
use of different ships and scenarios to clear objectives and complete missions in a variety of roles. And in the future, we can use this to expand on.
Yes,
so I
sir.
hope you're all just
Yes,
as
sir.
excited as I am for tactical strike groups.
I think I'm a little bit more excited than him, chat. But oh my God. Guys, giveaways happening right when this ends, by the way, for the Apollo triage. Oh my God. Chat, put your W's. We're turning back on the stream things. Alerts are back on. Alerts are back on. Thank you guys for everyone supporting the stream. Remember the tip link at the top of the chat and the icon at the bottom. If you guys want to support the stream, thank you so much for doing that, guys. You guys are insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that huge $20 download that was happening as well. This is cinema. Cinema.
Why
Let's
do you still have the puppet? John, come home.
That was cringe.
All right, so tactical strike groups.
Slippery with the 5 gift
for the last 10 years.
Thank you,
that he's been
Slippery.
around, we've
Back
done lots
W.
to build
Thank
stuff
you
for
so
mining
much.
ships and for
Oh my
salvage
God.
ships. And as Rich said, we're currently building out even
Huge
more for those.
$5
and
donor,
our first
thank you.
refueling missions coming
Thank
online
you.
in 2026. But combat missions.
Oh my God.
Oh, hi. Aaron Roberts. Aaron Roberts.
Chat,
But
I'm sweating.
finally having enough of the foundation in place
I'm
so
sweating.
we can begin to build real spaceship operations.
Slippery, thank you so much for the huge
any other
5,
MMO
dude.
they call Dungeons.
Thank you.
It's really exciting for me, and that's why we're ending the show this year with that.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
God.
that's been
They showed
CitizenCon
off.
Direct. Thank you for
The
taking the
Van
time to share this with us. Again, this is just a glimpse.
Thank you,
of
Slippery, for
some
becoming a
of
member
what's
also.
coming
Thank
in
you.
2026.
Thank you.
I've seen the Twitch chat and the
Slippery
YouTube chat like,
menace.
you're spoiling everything. I promise, we ain't.
Darkest
So
Warhawk tip
before we let you go, that's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as with every CitizenCon, the last word shouldn't be mine. CitizenCon! Founders and CEO. So take it away, Chris Roberts.
I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into some of what the team is cooking for the near future. Of course, we're not going to spoil everything that's currently in progress, and many features we haven't discussed today
are you kidding me?
Like base building, social, and trade tools that are very much a priority. These, along with bringing the final polished features from Squadron 42 into the persistent universe, will make next year the most exciting yet for Star Citizen. Finally, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to everyone at CIG who worked
WCIG in the chat.
with so much
Dude,
passion
Darkest, thank you for the
to deliver
69.
something
Are you
that's
kidding me,
already special
Darkest?
and will
Thank
only
you for
get
the
more so as we
69.
continue.
Thank you.
And of course, to all of
Holy
you
fuck.
for making all
Holy
this
fuck,
possible
chat.
with your support and feedback. We couldn't do this without all of you, something that I
150
and the team appreciate
viewers.
every day. We are very
Thank you,
lucky
boys.
to be allowed
Thank
the
you.
time and the money to build a game of all of our dreams. Something that is only more
Best
apparent as the video
CitizenCon
game business
yet.
becomes more monolithic. We are one of the
Oh my
few
God.
large independents left standing, and there is no way we would be allowed
Thank
to
you,
dream as
Nick,
big
with
as
the
we
mo-
are
with the
Nick
on
Hunter
an original game,
Nick Hunter
and take the time
celebrates
to achieve
4
that
months
dream
of
if you are part
membership.
or funded by any of the
W-chat.
few remaining mega game companies.
Okay.
So thank you, and I look forward.
Mayu, where
to
are you
seeing
from?
all in
Mayu,
this
where are you
this
from?
coming year.
Holy shit. Okay, chat, wait. I want to get excited. Mayu, are you from, like, where are you from? Because I don't know if that's 50 times 3.5, that's like $150 dono. Or I don't know if you're from, like, Nicaragua or, like, Mexico and it's, like, cheaper and it's, like, that was, like, a $20 thing. I don't know. But no matter what, thank you for the 50 gifted. Mayu. Oh, my God. I don't know. I don't care. It's 50 gifted no matter what. Holy shit. CitizenCon 2025, baby. Thank you, Mayu. Thank you, Darkest. Thank you, Crusader. Thank you, everybody else. You guys are awesome. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. There's one last thing to do, chat. Everybody type WCIG in the chat right now. Everybody type WCIG in the chat right now, guys. Everyone type WCIG in the chat. We're going to be giving away the amazing brand new RSI Apollo Triage. Oh. Why is it blocking you guys? Okay, we won't do WCIG. It's blocking all the messages, chat. It's blocking all the messages. I don't know why. It's blocking you guys all. We're going to change it. We're going to change it to, we're going to change it to CitizenCon. We'll just do CitizenCon. Everybody type just CitizenCon. Everybody just type CitizenCon, just like this. CitizenCon, one word. CitizenCon, one word. Chat, thank you. Mayu with the 50. Are you freaking crazy? Thank you so much. Holy shit. Boys, that was the best CitizenCon ever. That was insane. That was goated. That was great. That was 152 viewers. Hair is falling out of my head. Oh my God. Okay, where's my chat? Oh my God, let's put you guys back up here. I don't even know what's going on. Huge donos coming in. You guys are insane. Mayu, thank you. I don't know. Like, holy fucking shit, chat. Holy shit. Mayu, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you, boys. Oh, Radu with the membership as well. Boys, I need to get some music ready. I think we'll play, I don't know what to play. Oh my God. Nick with the $10 as well.
Sadly, I was late. What's the top 3 things I missed worth mentioning?
Nick, the top 3 things worth mentioning are, in fact, the craziest. You are going to have the Nix system in the game next month. Next month, we're going to have Nix. Not only are we having Nix next month, but pretty soon, we're having crafting, where you can build guns, weapons, ship weapons, armor, all that. I will see you guys in the burst. W. Leopold with the $2. Thank you so much. And Dowell with the $2 as well. Thank you, boys.
W. Panicate at CitizenCon.
Oh, my head's hurting. Oh, I'm lightheaded. Fuck. Ow. Oh, I'm having a bad headache. Chat. Everybody type CitizenCon in the chat. No spaces. Remember, in order to win, you have to be subscribed and you have to join the Discord. Join the Discord and be subscribed. Because, boys, there's a star man. God, waiting in the sky. Thank you for the $2, Anchovy. And thank you for the 10, CJ. W. Waiting in the sky. Dude, he's not going to want to meet us, chat, because the Vandal are arriving. That's the third thing. The Vandal capital ship. What? What? Boys, put your W's in the chat. Okay, remember, if you guys want to win this giveaway, 9 with the $2 as well. Thank you, 9 with the 2.
$2.
Thank you.
Time to get myself banned. CITIZENCON is me. Joking.
Bro, yeah, no, CITIZENCON was not mad. This shit was insane. Now, chat, go ahead and join the Discord. In order to win, you have to be subscribed. You have to be in the Discord. And when I pick your username, you have 1 minute to type your Discord username in the chat, or I re-roll you. So the winner, I will ask for your Discord username. Now, chat, we're going to do this right now. We're going to do this right now. Let me find the... It's not that one. It's this one. Okay, chat. Are you guys ready? There's a star, man. Chat, we're doing the giveaway right now because I got to go see my family. My mom just flew in. So thank you guys so much for the donos and everything. I will be gone for about a week here, chat. Yes, I will be gone for a week. I have videos posting throughout the time that I'm gone this following week, but there is going to be no streams for about 7 days. Make sure to stick around in the Discord because there's a possibility that I do like a golf stream with Tom, or I do like a board game stream or something with Tom. Thank you so much for the $2.09. But guys, it might be a full week without seeing me. I know.
And I cannot like big butts,
hey.
And I cannot like big butts.
Okay, we're skipping that one. Thank you so much, 9. Okay, thank you, boys, for that $2 tip. Thank you to everybody that just supported the stream in this crazy way. Boys, let's go ahead and give this away. Oh, was it 9? Okay, someone else did that. Okay, chat, you guys ready? It's giveaway time. Type CitizenCon in the chat, no spaces. If you win, you have 1 minute to join or to say your Discord username. If you're not already in the Discord, by the time you win, I will re-roll you. That is where I'm gonna have to grab your username, your email, all that kind of stuff. So boys, type CitizenCon in. You have 1 minute to type your username if you win. But boys, make sure to be subbed in the Discord and type the CitizenCon. I love you guys so fucking much. This is an insane day. You guys can see how much I'm sweating. Look at me. Look at me. My mom's gonna see me. She's gonna be like, what the hell, Andrew? Look at this shit, chat. Do you see it? Our Lone Star Citizen, chat. Bang! And you guys just did a huge dono. Oh my God, Dorcas, you're insane. Mayu, you're insane. Everybody's insane. CJ, 9, Dawa, Nick, Crusader, Hunter, fucking everybody. Oh my God, dude. Findad, Deadlock, Tom, Easy Dozer, everyone. Thank you guys so much. And the winner of today's giveaway, the Apollo Triage, straight from CIG themselves, is the glorious, amazing winner, Toxic Bosco! What is your Discord username, brother? Congratulations. I think he's new here, chat. I don't know him at all, but congratulations, Toxic. Congrats. You have 1 minute to type your Discord username, brother. Congratulations. And of course, I will be checking to make sure they're in the Discord, all that other stuff. Do not worry, guys. Do not worry. His name is Boz Stock or whatever. Okay, Boz Stock. He was on mobile. I think there was like a little bit of a delay. Let's see if he's here. Okay, he's here, chat. Yeah, he's there. Congratulations, dude. He joined today, chat. Lucky Duckling. There's 2 winners that joined today. That's insane. That has not happened in like a while. I'm not even gonna lie. We have not seen that in a while. But yeah, he's been in here. He's been in here, chat. Yeah, let me just make sure. I want to make sure. Yeah, he's joined sometime today, but he's in. He's already in, so we're good. We're good, chat. Congratulations, brother. Taylor's calling me. I cannot answer right now. But boys, I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you up. What's your IGN and email? I sent you a DM, Bosco. Make sure to go check that. And then also the other previous winner, I sent you your stuff. You have your information. I'll send you out the giveaway and everything in a second here. But I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. What's up, babe? Okay, bye. Chat, I love you guys. Taylor did not have her key, so I had to open it for you guys right now, but you guys can see I am sweating like a dog. Holy shit. Chat, everybody, thank you guys so much for everything you guys did today. You guys are fucking amazing, but today is the end. I love you guys. We are going to be live hopefully next week or whatever. The next big giveaway that we're doing is actually going to be the Aegis Saber along with the Cutter starter package, green theme, and then I think the armor set as well. But boys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for getting us to over 160 viewers. Crazy big giveaway, crazy big donos. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for everything. I will see you guys in a week. Papadoms, Maxim Masaki, Shadow, Yodenku, everybody that was here. I do apologize for those of you guys that did not win, but thank you for supporting me. This is my job, and so you guys doing all this stuff makes it to where I'm able to live. So Darkest, thank you for that huge $69 dono. You guys are fucking awesome. I love y'all. And all the OGs have the golden W's. Look at that. Yo, Danku, Darkest, Shadow, like so many of you guys. Papadoms, Asahi's almost there. CJ's 1 month away. Val, Asahi's a long time person. Like so many of you guys. Deadlock, yeah, like all you guys. So thank you guys for supporting me. And I will see you guys next week. We have some other videos coming out, so don't worry. For any of you guys that are wanting to watch the videos and stuff, we have, what is it? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 more videos coming out while we're gone and stuff. I think I'm gonna edit a bunch of like the things that we had today. And I'll see you guys. I fucking love y'all. Chat, look how sweaty I am. I love y'all, boys. Thank you guys for everything you guys did. WORG151. I will see you guys next week, and we are going to be talking only about Knicks. I do look like a basement sweatshop worker. I'm not even gonna lie. Thank you, boys. You guys are fucking awesome. Bye-bye. Be safe. I gotta go get the apartment ready. My mom's coming over like almost any minute. So I love you, chat. You're fucking amazing. And I'll see you guys next week. You with us, even if it's just for the day. Outside the sun is shining. Seems like heaven ain't far away. It's good to have you with us. Even if it's just for the day. I love y'all. Be safe, boys. And congrats again to everyone that won. I love y'all. And peace out. Peace, 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 peace. Later, boys. Thank you guys for being here. For real. I love you guys. Each and every one of you guys. I literally could not do this if it was not for y'all. So the fact that you guys all came together and did all of this for me is just amazing. And I'm so glad that we all got to watch this together and we didn't have to watch it like separately on things and stuff like that. And I was able to jump up and down and yell and geek out from my own home. I think you guys all know that I was yelling quite a lot today and I had a lot of fun today. And I don't usually get that too excited. And so you guys seeing that I think is really amazing. Yeah. But you guys are awesome. I love y'all.